David doesn't care about money. He doesn't care about. He'll be a school teacher. No, he wouldn't.
I'm in his house.
Yeah, he has like water fountains, doing a Hawaiian punch, like. Even somebody with a family doesn't want to see Harold in the Purple Crayon. Nobody asked for that. Nobody wants to see it. Everything, like even the mac and cheese, like everything, nuts are like $20. Mangoes $20. Like everything's crazy. What? The mango is really good though. I bring my Air One bag. Like it's actually insane.
Her name is Trish. She's got the dish and all the gossip's filthy rich, pretty and pink, hot topic queen, and says what everybody thinks. She's just Trish.
Hey guys, and welcome back to your double dose of Just Trish and Oscar and Moses. We are back with a very fun episode. I don't even know what's gonna happen today. I just know it's gonna be fun. We're gonna keep it light, airy, breezy because it's also sponsored by SeatGeek. Shout out SeatGeek. More to come in the ad read, but SeatGeek, use code Trish for $20 off and get your tickets to Niall Horan, Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo. All the girlies are going out on tour and you wanna see it with SeatGeek. And on that note too, get checked for STDs, herpes.
Not sponsored, but.
Oh, not sponsored. But you know, knowledge is power. That used to be the things for, but just so many people don't get tested for STDs. I've been seeing on my TikTok, I'm currently on like HIV talk, which is like fun. You know, I like the awareness of it, but I think so many people don't get tested, and that's why people ended up getting it. Or herpes, or what else is it? Crabs are making a comeback. It's making a comeback. People are growing the bushes. The crabs are there. So get checked. It's free at a lot of places. Knowledge is power. Everything's treatable and livable these days. It's very cool to get checked. So if you're sexually active, good for you, but also get tested. And I also said get tested for colonoscopy and breast awareness, because after 35, you just start getting signs of sickness in there. And if you can catch it early, you can save yourself. Your butt or your boobs. So get tested, not sponsored, but we'll take a sponsorship. I think there's at-home tests. I think Dr. Drew was telling me there's like at-home tests.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so anyways, go. There's always like a bus in like West Hollywood. I know you can go get tested at, like usually outside the clubs or whatever. I don't know, other side of the country, I'm not sure. It sucks. Like if you live in any place that's not LA, you don't get like the STD bus or you don't get bangin' buns. It's only in California. And I was like, that's crazy.
Right. Double whammy.
Double whammy. I know everyone's like, we don't have this in Nebraska. It's like, damn, that does suck. So anyways, stay there though. It's probably cheaper than here. All right, how's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? You and Moses are matching. I didn't get the baby blue memo.
Oh yeah,
I love it. What's
baby blue?
I love. What's your hat?
Oh, Animal Crossing.
Sponsor?
No, not sponsored by Nintendo. I feel like they'll issue we have no affiliation with Oscar at Just Trish Incorporated or whatever. But
I feel like they might like us.
I don't know. They're pretty wholesome. I don't know how they would feel about the STD talk right off the jump.
They should promote it in Animal Crossing. The animals should get tested. You know what I mean? That's where you need to put it out there. Because it's usually like right. People who play video games, you're always like nerd, not having sex, but those are the ones that are kind of the horniest low key. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
like bird flu, mad cow, all those things come from animals.
Can you get tested for bird flu early? I don't think you get tested. Can you treat it?
It's like a flu, yeah.
I have no idea.
Get tested. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Test your birds, please.
Yeah. I always loved getting STD tested for real. Like, you always just felt better about it afterwards. Like, no matter what. Like, you kind of dreaded the phone call, right? Because if they call you, you most likely have it. So you're kind of like, gotta pick up. However, getting that medication, either, like, it takes care of it, you know? Like, taking that big red pill takes care of it. Oh, mug of the day. Is that Trixie Mattel? Who's on there? What is that mug?
Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Dolly? Oh,
Or
I remember these. No, this is Dolly.
Oh, wow.
Someone sent us these. Shoot, does it have the artist name on it? Or no, maybe I bought it. I think I bought it,
You bought it. I remember you buying it.
Yeah, those were fierce. I remember Angel, my hairdresser, was telling me I think in West Hollywood they sell those. Did I get it in West Hollywood?
Then we we went to a shop. Yeah, it was around Pride. You remember?
Yeah.
We walked into a shop and we bought about some stuff.
The shop right next to Mickey's.
Yeah.
There's like a gift store, and they have that little animation. That's what it was. Because Angel used to get the Golden Girls like that. Yeah. Okay, we love. Maybe it's
it was the closest thing that looked like you. So
Is that why we got it?
yeah,
Like, it looks like me. We'll take it.
wasn't there like a Farrah Fawcett? Like there was a coaster and
Oh my God, you have such a good memory. Moses in his Weho days. We used to go to Weho a lot. We used to go to Pump. We were like Weho fans. We're gonna go for a Patreon. We're gonna go for like an hour.
Just
you and
an
me.
hour, yeah.
Maybe it's on a Thursday where I think it's popping on a Thursday.
Yeah, like at evening time or what time?
Well, not at noon.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
I do love a noon, but I think if we want to get into like the atmosphere, we have to go at like, I would say 7, but I guess maybe 10 o'clock. I have to take a nap.
I know. I was like, damn, I had to pregame with a nap.
Yeah, me
Like-
too. I have to get like a car. I have to get like a car service because I want to like sleep on the way back. So we'll figure it out. I think. I don't know if the patrons want to see it. Maybe, but I want to do it.
Pink Pony Club vibes.
Yeah. Maybe we can go out. I have another Chappell cosplay. Maybe I can go out in that with my little thing. That'd be funny. Just like pretend I'm her. That'd be so fun. God, I love Weho. When I get glam today, it was like I had a guy doing my makeup and a guy doing my hair. Like sometimes it's guy and girl. But I have like the double gaze. Oh, God, I just feel so. I do feel Pink Pony Club. I'm like, okay, let's just really be advocates today. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's pretty fun. They're great. Gays are great. Gays are great.
What a
That's the hot
start.
topic. I know.
Yeah.
I just want it to be fun. I want it to be. I also have milk. Very drink your
Oh
milk.
my
very,
God, Jonathan Bailey. That is
Yeah.
actually, I know we said we were going to be lighthearted today, but I have to come for Jonathan Bailey for restocking the Loewe Drink Your Milk shirts at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. this morning, Jonathan Bailey restocked the Loewe
Are
Drink
they
Your
there?
Milk. No, I checked at I think 6. I woke up at 6. All of a sudden I see Jonathan Bailey has posted this like little sexy video of himself drinking milk, wiping his face clean of the milk.
I need to see this ASAP.
And he
What?
said, we restock, and I go to check, sold out, all the sizes. And it said like 5 hours ago when I checked, and I'm like, I just woke up. How is it already sold out? Like, I guess he's in the UK, I'm assuming, in like the UK time zone. But we got to think about the divas on the West and the East and everywhere else.
Yeah, I was actually even signed up for notifications and I didn't get a notification. That is great because I had to
That's
sign up for the
fishy.
large, extra large. That is fishy. And I was at, he's at 2 in the morning. I was up at 1 in the morning. We both got text. What did you get a text about? Did you have something at 1 in the morning? I got a text at
The
1 in the morning.
gate called us about delivery. For some reason, there's like,
yeah.
I think it's Amazon Flex. There's something that they come after
Overnight.
11 p.m.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
I'm like, who was that? And also, Rosanna Piancino sent me a text at 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. and was like, I need to come on the podcast. I'm like, girl, when? Tell me. Like, I was like, absolutely. Like, I think that's an exclusive because I think she should have her own podcast. She has all the tea. But I was like, whenever you want to, girl, like, let's do it. I love her and Santa. So like, hopefully soon she can be our next guest. But she texted me at 1 a.m. I was like, and then I texted back because I get up early, like 5:30, and then she was still up and she like liked it. I was like, oh my god, girl's on the beat. She is on the beast beat. She's like, I gotta be up at all hours. I'm so mad with this Loewe shirt though because I did sign up for notifications. I was up at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm so annoyed. What? Look, why do they not order more? Like, why did they just sell out?
It's just like a pretty. I mean, no offense, it's a pretty basic T-shirt. It's
For
a white
sure.
T-shirt with just that drink your milk on it. Like the Etsy girls, I'm sure are printing them like 100
They
times an
are.
hour. Yeah,
Zazzle, Redbubble, but we want the Loewe.
we want the Loewe.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
I want to see the video of him. I have dreams about Jonathan Bailey nightly, and we haven't even watched a show with
This
him in
video's
it.
gonna do it to you. I actually might have to pull it up for you.
Yeah,
because
I need to see.
He knows what he's doing. I mean, it's for charity. It's for the gays. So like, God bless him for doing.
Well, apparently
this
for the queers over here
humanitarian work.
too. Yeah, because I think even Moses, right? You think he's like attractive.
I like his look in Wicked.
In
That's-
Wicked, you like
that's
it.
a much
You don't
better
like him
look
in
for him.
Bridgerton? You like Colin
Not
more?
so much, yeah.
You're more of a Colin.
This is him drinking his
Oh,
milk.
already so hot. Wow. 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 Wow.
The face wipe at the end is what like really.
Ah!
Yeah.
We should just do a whole reaction video to Jonathan Bailey. You gotta recreate that, Moses. You should recreate that too. You kind of have a little beard going
Well,
on.
I feel like we need the freaking shirt to recreate
That's
this.
true. God, Loewe, send it to us. We'll pay
I'm just
double.
gonna Sharpie it on a white shirt myself and do it.
No, because the milk stains make it too. There's like milk stains on the neck that make it really cool.
He's really doing the Lord's work. He posted this on his Instagram story. I shaved my ass for Loewe.
What?
What? This is on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want to see that. You know how many people would pay just for that, like a shaved pic?
I wonder how much they paid him to post that.
I think he
I
just
think
did
it's for
it.
charity.
Yeah.
It's for the gays.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm just doing this for fun. He's like so gorgeous and so beautiful in every way. Like, it's crazy. But although for a minute it gave me a little bit Zayn Hijazi vibes in that video.
Oh, I can kind of see that. Yeah.
Like when he was really skinny, Zayn,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like, whoa, like, you know, jump scare. But I'm not saying he's like handsome objectively. I guess I just like know him but also he's really nice. So I guess he should, I guess just because like the David association can be ick, you know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
God, that guy's gorgeous. Holy shit. I can't wait for Wicked. I cannot wait for Wicked. Oh my God. I'm sad. Man, he's so pretty. He's so pretty.
I know that really got me so sad. I was like so quick to check too because it looked like it was in stock when I opened it, and then because it was still so early, like West Coast time, so I'm like, obviously they have to have it in stock, and then like seeing every single size sold out.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could squeeze into a small,
I
whatever
was
they
gonna
have.
say,
Mhm.
yeah. Granted, I don't know those European sizes or whatever, because I think you got me a large in the Challengers Loewe
Yeah.
shirt, and
Is it snug?
or maybe it's even extra large. I don't know, but it doesn't. It looks like it'll be so big on me, but
Oh, that's the
no,
worst.
yes.
I said that on Moses, there was a pair of pants. I'm like, these are huge. And then I put them on. I was like, oh my God, they fit. We're making Just Trish pants, like sweatpants. And I was like, oh, these are so cute. And then I'm like, oh my God, but they're so huge. And then I'm like, definitely too small.
It was very humbling, yeah.
Oh, interesting. I thought they would be oversized.
They look like they would be, and like it's
Yeah.
really soft, like material. So it looks like I don't know, you
like just
expect
cozy.
It to be, yeah,
You think you're gonna look like Zendaya in it?
exactly.
And then
In
like,
the case, yeah, nothing of the sort. Nothing of the
That's why I haven't
sort.
worn mine yet either. Mine's a little snug on me too, but I'll squeeze into a small. I don't care. I'll do Ozempic for that. I don't know. But he
for the
has
drink
encouraged
of
me to
milk.
drink milk, although milk is controversial as we talked about.
Oh
'cause-
yeah, I wonder if Jonathan Bailey has got any of the anti-milk smoke.
Definitely not. I think he could do literally anything, and people like don't care. 'cause
Yeah.
it's the pretty privilege of it all, right? Like,
And he's
Yeah.
gay and an advocate, so that also it all kind of
Yeah.
balances out, I guess.
and he just is like, like you said, he's for the gays, but he's also for like the girlies, like Bridgerton, Wicked, like you know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
all like, everyone's
For the
super-
bros soon, Jurassic Park, he really is.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're actually
for
right.
Everyone loves dinosaurs. People love dinosaurs.
Kids love dinosaurs too.
It's a weird thing. Even
Yeah.
Malibu, I think dinosaurs are designed for babies, for kids.
Right?
They see them and there's something about them that they
That's all she
like.
plays.
It's really weird.
She has a game that just plays dinosaurs, and like she gives them a bath, and they can feed them. Like it's so weird. And then she has one where they like eat eggs and stuff. It's a weird, but she does love the dinosaur, and she said that's like her word. She says all the time, like dinosaur, dinosaur. I was
Yeah,
like,
dinosaur game.
That's maybe she'll love Jurassic, whatever it's
oh, we're gonna
called.
take her to see it. That'll be her first movie for sure. I would love to interview him. I wonder if he would like us though. I don't know if he's girly coded like that.
He seems fun. He seems kind of camp. He seems camp. There's
Yeah.
the video I always will have in my head is him dancing in like the club, and he has these angel wings on, and
Yes.
he just seems like a fun time.
Yeah.
He seems fun.
Maybe he'll come to Weho with us.
Yeah.
for our page. Would you go
For
if he was like, I'm gonna come?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
But I'd also be like so intimidated.
Oh, yeah, you
He's
did
one
say
I'd
that.
be a little intimidated by. Even though I feel like he'd be fun, I'd be like, oh.
I would too. I think we talked about this before. Like someone like very, very good looking is like almost like I can't talk to them. And
Yeah.
I never see. I tell you this. I really don't find people attractive for the most part, especially guys. But there's something just like perfect about his like face, and maybe his acting, right? Like his characters he plays, like it's just all of them. Like I said, Fellow Travelers too. Like his character's very smart, intelligent, hot. Like Wicked, obviously. Like I think maybe the characters he would
Yeah,
mention.
that is so funny. I was thinking
Yeah.
the same thing too, because I was thinking this is a long story as to how I got there, but I'm an unmedicated diva right now because we're in the midst of an Adderall shortage in my area. I don't know if
Crazy.
it's around the country, but in my area, I cannot get my Adderall, so I am unmedicated, and it's a little wild. And I was
Yeah.
thinking, it's like, again, long story, but my brain is like the movie Twisters with Glenn Powell. That's how I was thinking about it in my head. I was like, wow, I feel like there's twisters here, there's twisters there, just like in my head. And I was like, the only thing missing from Twisters is Glenn Powell, like in the wet t-shirt and wet white t-shirt, like looking hot. But then I was like, he just wouldn't be in my brain because I don't like Glenn Powell like that. Like I respect the Glenn Powell nation. Like I love that girls love him, but he's just not for me. I'm like, what is it? But like a Jonathan Bailey, like I would be like a little intimidated by. Like,
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Glenn Powell, you could handle. Jonathan Billy, you couldn't.
yes.
What were you saying? Twisters here, twisters there. Are there actual twisters in your
just
head?
in my head, because there's like so many thoughts, and like Glenn Powell's a
Oh.
twister chaser in the movie, and that's how my brain is like chasing the thoughts. I'm like, like here,
What a good
there.
analogy.
Right?
I
That's
can
what
feel
I'm thinking
it.
too.
Yeah. I feel the. Is it anxiety? What is it? What is ADHD? The disfocus. I can feel.
Yeah, it's just like the different sporadic thoughts that, and I go and I chase after one. I'm like, ooh, there's a twister there,
I
and then
love
I'm like,
that.
oh wait, there's also one over there. Like, let me go see that one.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's how I feel all the time, though. Maybe I need to be on
Maybe
that
so,
medication.
yeah.
Because I constantly. That's why I had to meditate, because I'm constantly chasing thoughts in my head.
Yes, it is very
Yeah.
that. It's like my brain is just like
And
so
for her,
chaotic.
it's documented on her notes app.
Oh yeah,
Because,
yeah.
like, seriously, if you go through a notes
Yeah.
app, you will see that. It'll, like, twisters of notes and words and things and
That's
ideas.
a Patreon.
Yeah.
Going through my notes is insane. I have like tens of thousands, like, and I'm just constantly like even one word, and I do it quick because I never want Moses to see either. And sometimes I hide it. I'm like, because it's just like the most random things I write down.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't matter
make
what
any
we
sense.
are, what we're doing. Stanley be like, note. No.
And yeah, that's why I like TV, because like most of the time I'm not thinking, but then sometimes like hacks so many notes, because I was like, why this isn't that, sometimes it just inspires you for something else, and so I had so many. But that's why I like Bridgerton, because I fully got lost in that show, and the notes came to me after, but during I was just like in it, and it was so good. But yeah, we need to get on that medication, like the shortage of it, like that's so bullshit.
What is going
Make
on?
more.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
how hard could it be? I have literally no idea. Maybe it is hard, or maybe I don't know. Big
think
pharma.
so.
I don't know.
Right, they're
It could go either way.
pulling a Loewe
Maybe-
to make it
Loewe.
exclusive.
I was going to say they're using them to make Loewe shirts.
Yeah.
Or those freaking Stanley cups. Loveshack Fancy was selling out of those yesterday too, but I got two. So
I did see your Stanley success.
I was
yeah.
because you know what? here's a hack for next time. Loveshack Fancy sold out. Like, people were in line and they didn't get it. And so I was out like a couple hours later. I went to Stanley.com and they had the Bridgerton color, the blue was all sold out. Callie's like, who even, like, she's like, my sister was like, who even wants blue? It's so ugly. I'm like, it's very Bridgerton. That's why.
But what is Loveshack Fancy? Because I saw your post, but I have no idea.
Wait, what? Loveshack
Yeah.
Fancy is like it's like the girl brand. Like, they have perfumes. It's all those like very like coquette Bridgerton flower dresses.
Oh.
And they're expensive. They're like $300, $400 dresses. The cups, like, it's just like the print, and they have it at Pottery Barn. They have it at Loveshack Fancy's everywhere. God, where else? Was it Pottery Barn somewhere else? Because our sheets are Loveshack Fancy. We got like Bridgerton blue. It's very like Bridgerton vibes, which is like what I love. It's so cute. I can't believe I never heard of Loveshack Fancy. It's very, like all the girlies love it. It's definitely, it was a thing like a couple years ago, but it's still really popular and things sell out. It's also very small, but I try to squeeze into those XLs.
At least this Olympic, you won the Stanley Cup.
What? What does that mean?
Is that why they call it the Stanley Cup?
The Stanley Cup. Oh, I did get the Stanley Cup. Yes.
For the Olympics.
Yeah, the Olympics are almost over, and I got my Olympic shirt yesterday, but his didn't come in, so I was like, well,
no.
I know.
Well,
it ends.
It ends Sunday. Tuesday's not that far from.
It is too far. It's like when people like take down their Christmas tree the next day because it's like Christmas is over. Like, don't keep it up. You know what I mean? And Halloween too. You don't dress up November 2nd. You dress up October 31st.
But I feel like we kind of dress up year round. But
Well,
I guess that's
we're
different.
cosplayers. That's
That
different.
distinction. You're so right. You're so right. It's not
Right.
Halloween costumes.
Yeah, we're professional. We're professional cosplayers. That's why. But any other time, yeah. Also, you got to be with it. You got to keep up with
But
the trends.
also, you have a pumpkin right there.
Babe, these are the Halloween decorations. Why are they out? What? Why did we do this? I didn't even notice. I came in late.
Find it.
Why? Are they here? What are you finding? There's not.
I can't find it. 'cause
Halloween's October 31st. There's nothing to find.
Although when you go into like all the stores now, the Halloween stuff is out, honey. Like the Targets, your Halloween is out. Home Goods. I mean, you gotta lock in and
Michael's.
get your Halloween stuff right this second.
That's true. It is actually so true. Halloween stuff gets like sold out before September, and then like the Christmas stuff comes and they sell out before November.
It's like I can't even catch my breath before
No.
you have to like get ready for the next.
It's a marathon.
holiday. Yeah, it is.
Have you decided on your Halloween costumes yet?
No.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's episode, SeatGeek. We love SeatGeek so much. This is an app that I use all the time. So download SeatGeek, use code Trish for $20 off. What is SeatGeek? Well, they have over 70,000 events on there, including sports, theater, and music. They have over 28 million downloads. SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. Basically, SeatGeek is the best app if you like missed out on tickets, you couldn't get in line, you want front row, you want a good seat, you want the best price. SeatGeek is going to scour the web to find you the best deals, the best price. They also have a little rating of where your seats are. So the green dots mean they're good, and red dots means bad. So they have a ticket rating of 1 to 10, so you know you're going to get the best tickets for your value. Every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps, which is also very cool as well. They have great customer service. I used them before. I'm super excited to see Sabrina Carpenter, super excited for Olivia Rodrigo. When Chappell goes on sale, you know I'm going to buy it. Niall Horan is currently on tour. Get your tickets through SeatGeek to find the best tickets for your event. And they do have great customer service. I always say this. I remember calling one time the day of the event. They were able to get us equal value seats because we couldn't get our tickets or something like that. They will be on call 24/7. We love SeatGeek. And you guys know I came through for you. Use my code TRISH. That's TRISH for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code TRISH. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. Thank you, SeatGeek. We love you so much.
I want one to be Cyclops from the X-Men.
Cute.
But the problem is he has like a red visor and I wear glasses. But they do have like, he does wear like red glasses. Maybe I could do like that version. Then I have to get red glasses. So it's kind of a struggle.
You could wear that all the time, I feel, then. You could wear them
That's
outside
true.
of it. You know,
and you're
it could
right.
look
Now
good.
that you've established that we're professional cosplayers, it's like, well, I could also just use that whenever, you know. I can tour the different Comic-Cons of the world in this cosplay.
Always have them.
Yeah, I'll do
a
like
write-off.
you, like a Limelight signing, but it's like an Oscar from Just Trish as Cyclops.
I would
signing.
gag. You should totally do that.
You need a cosplay as Limelight.
I would love to. I would really love to. I guess I have to get the outfit remade again, but I'm waiting to be in a movie, like a cameo. Like, I don't know if I want to, you know what I mean? Like, she can only, it's like she only can come out of retirement if it's worth it. And I think maybe the next Deadpool, you know, I'll wait. It's probably gonna be a while, but I need to have like a big cameo. She's kind of iconic. I've been seeing so many clips now on TikTok of it, and I'm kind of ate actually. And there was so much interaction with Stanley that I actually forgot about. I was like, actually, we talked to him so much, and I don't even remember it.
But is Limelight a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or just the Trish Cinematic Universe, or just like Sci-Fi Channel?
Well, good question. Because we talked about it, right? You said MCU was after the show.
I think, what year was it?
2007.
It actually started with that first Hulk movie, technically, if you want to be technical about it, which was, 2006? So maybe you're right around the time.
So I feel like
When
I
did
am.
Iron Man come out?
I mean, you're one of the origins. You know, they just haven't found that.
I know.
Origin yet.
Dark Horse
They'll get
Comics
there.
put it out. So they like did all our covers and stuff. And like whoever won got a full comic book by them. But I remember our covers were Dark Horse, which is also, yeah, I think I am. I think if Stan Lee creates you, like I think that's it. Because when I have my outfit, Stan Lee's like, that's the superhero. You're officially a superhero. So I think like that means I am.
Technically, yeah. The rights are up in the air. Like, who has the rights?
And that's what I wanted to know too, because I was like, I'm gonna do merch. I'm gonna get a little sticker make. But then I'm like, did they come sue me? Because they actually, but who does have the rights? Because technically,
rights?
we had to
Yeah.
come up with the character to be on the show. But I'm sure they started owning it once you're on the show.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they also care because Sci-Fi Network doesn't exist anymore. So I think it is because we were talking about that, like even doing like reaction videos, and I was like, I wonder if they copyright. Like I don't know. Like it's.
Yeah, it's hard to know if they like sold the whole catalog or something to somebody else. And
I hope they own it. I hope they want
Yeah.
it. They can make a movie out of it.
but so anyway, there's an article that says people who decorate early for Halloween are happier than the ones who don't.
Is that why you
Oh,
did it?
wow.
Okay, I love that. I am happy today. So, okay, good job. Good job with the sparkly. Are these from Joanne's? Shout out Joanne.
Yeah.
They sent us a whole Halloween box. They also sent my costume designer, Eddie, a box. And I think they did. Yeah, he said thank you. I don't know if it's because of me. They just sent him one too. So, shout out Joanne's for sending PR packages like crazy. Malibu had a little craft box. It was such a sweet thing. And we love Joanne's. Not sponsored, but looking for a sponsor. So, you know. Whew. Hi.
I really want to reach out to Dark Horse for like a statement about who owns the rights
Yeah.
to Limelight.
And tell them we want a movie. Everyone go right to them and say we want a movie. Because you remember they used to make like Sharknado and all those like crappy movies? I feel like Miss Limelight could definitely have like a TV movie, you know?
Because also you could be like, you know, daytime you're a talk show host and nighttime you're a superhero. It's kind of like the news, like, you know, the journalist,
Like Clark
Superman.
Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
okay.
mean? So in the
That's
day,
a
you
good one.
just-
He did say I did find out another superpower from Stanley himself in that clip. The clip is when I get my makeover, they put a little mirror on my belt, which I forgot about, and he said that's your mirror to deflect the bad guys, and I was like, or to distract the bad guys. It's like, what did that mirror do? Like just the reflection, or is it magical?
'Cause
Like
they're all, you know, bad guys are always narcissists. Once they see themselves in the mirror, they're like, oh, look at me.
that's
and then
so
you run
weird.
away or something.
Yeah, I just found out that lore. I was like, okay, and Stan Lee told me himself. He's like, that's what the mirror's for. I was like, all right, work. So we find out more and more lore each day. The clips are so funny. I'm so embarrassing. I'm so cringe. My high-pitched voice, everything was bad. Iconic nonetheless.
I mean, they loved it.
Yeah, I'm glad it's making a comeback. I started the viral campaign for myself.
For yourself.
I mean, it should definitely should be right now like a comic books and then an animation because that's something that can be just generated. You know, just
I
fan
would
art.
live. You
and-
don't even have to pay me anything. I just want it out there. Like, how cool is that? Like, it does. Now I'm like appreciative of it. I was like, damn, I'm a superhero in Stan Lee's world. Like, it is kind of cool. It's kind of. Some people weren't even born in 2007. That was like what, 18 years ago, almost 17 years ago, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. That is crazy.
Crazy. I know, and it's like crazy because like so many people like weren't even born then. I was like, damn, that's wild. Getting old. I like your Gucci slides. You're so bougie today.
Oh, thanks. These were a gift from my trainer at the time, actually.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he wanted to keep me as a client, but then I left him. So
Oh,
yeah.
after the Gucci slides?
A couple months after, yeah.
I would feel guilt. I'd be like, I gotta stay because they gave me Gucci slides. They're bougie, though. I love them. I know I always say this and you probably hate the comparison, but like in the good days, like Shane, he used to always wear those Gucci slides.
They
Yeah.
were actually, everyone did have them, yeah.
Yeah, those were like kind of everything. Yeah, I've been going down memory lane. I saw pictures of me and Joey, and I was like, I posted it the other day.
I saw that on your story.
Yeah, and Joey replied with hers. I was like, I don't know. I was feeling nostalgic. I guess when you go through finding old clips and you see other photos, and you're just like, damn, I remember this. Oh, I remember this. Joey, we want him on. We need him on one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have to like get something signed. You will spill the tea, all the tea. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
that- yeah.
No edit for
We
you.
need the opposite of an NDA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
what?
need everything.
Yeah.
No final edit.
Full disclosure. Yeah.
Full disclosure. Do you think it'd be awkward if you saw him? You think you guys are cool?
I don't think it'd be awkward if
Okay.
I saw him, no.
Because didn't you just like quit? I don't know. You don't have to put it in there. It was like a slow burn off.
Yeah, it was a slow fade away, kind of. It wasn't like a hard, like 2 weeks notice.
So nothing
vibes.
weird though. He like
No.
he's like, okay, I get it. And you're like, I
Yeah.
get it. Bye.
Very much that, yeah.
Okay.
And you guys were like friendly, so it also wasn't like there was no non-competitor thing going on or
I
whatever.
know. I always think about that though. I always think like if you like went onto another podcast after this, I'm like, and then I like let's say I went on the podcast as a guest, I'm like, is this awkward? Like, hey Oscar, great to see you here. Titles and thumbnails killing it. Like, it would probably be awkward, I would think. I don't, even if I was friends. I don't know. Maybe because I would be like jealous. I guess he doesn't care. He's like, whatever. Maybe he does. We'll ask him when he comes on.
That's true. That's a good
We
question.
need to know. Were you heartbroken? Were you a little jealous? Were you a little bitter? Maybe he wasn't. He's in England living his best life.
Yeah, Japan before that. Like, he
Oh,
would
yeah.
just be traveling.
I
Eat,
really
pray,
do.
love.
I don't know him that well because I always say like I don't think he's bad, but then I said that about Colleen too, so I'm like I don't know. But truly, I don't think Joey is like he never seemed to be like a talker. He doesn't seem to get like jealous of people. Like he seems to be just chill from what I know.
Same from what I know.
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of time with him, so I would think I would have
Yeah.
heard if he was like, I don't know, doing something dubious.
Right,
you know?
right. I feel that way too. And you guys work together a lot. I think you did the vegetable video too, didn't you?
Yes.
I remember the vegetables.
eating-
Yeah.
Like, I think you were eating like him for a day or something.
Does he eat like that all the time? Just broccoli?
He was, because he had like a stomach issue where he could. That's why I hated anytime I had to go to his house and like film for a long day. I would literally remember, and this is nothing against the working conditions at Wolf Entertainment, but one day, because he has no snacks, like he has no snacks, and his dog treats were edible, like they're human grade, so they're edible for humans. So the only thing I could have were these little dog biscuits that were blueberry. And
They fed you dog treats.
Literally, I was on the freaking like dog treat cookie jar, and I was eating these blueberry like dog treats, and it's all I could have. And the dogs were looking at me sideways the whole time too. They were like, "Are you gonna give it to me?" No, because I was starving.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's so
the downside
funny.
of working for someone who's like healthy. It's like literally nothing. He
Not
just-
here at Just Trish. We got
Green room,
Misfits,
yes.
Cheez-Its. I gotta restock them. My mom hasn't been here for a minute. We need her to restock it. Mom, go to Costco, pick up some snacks.
He had he was always sponsored by some like soda brand though, so that was good. He always
Alani?
had like it was Alani, and then there was another one.
Was it? Everyone is Alani.
He did have Alani, and then he did have this other one, and I remember, shoot, I forgot what it's called, but they sell it at Target. It's kind of expensive. It's for like a 4-pack. It was like $6 or something. I
Not
don't know what.
Celsius.
No, it was like it's like a zero sugar, whatever cream soda. I don't know. I loved
sounds
it.
kinda good,
Anytime I
yeah.
went there, I would just like hog all the sodas.
Ooh,
But
that sounds
there was no food
tasty.
ever.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
Everything was gluten free.
I mean, shout out to the people gluten free, but also like, I wonder if it really. Look, I know I'll probably get canceled for that, but I was like, does it actually affect someone's stomach? I guess it does, doesn't
Some
it?
people have gluten
Okay.
allergies.
All right, so
yeah.
just take it back. Because I literally was like, what if we gave someone that was gluten-free gluten? Like, what would happen? I wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying, like,
They get really sick. Like their stomach has.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Respect
issues.
then.
Yeah.
I respect that. I wish my stomach had issues. Then I could like stop eating all this crap. But my stomach's like, I love Taco Bell. I'm gonna do a Taco Bell today. Well, I guess we could do it later. I do want to do the one with the jelly bean sweets. I want to get double today, and I want to just shove my face. Although I think it's gonna disgust Moses because I was showing you the TikToks yesterday, and he was not into them.
Oh.
I feel like the eating.
I was just shocked that you would put sauce on something and eat like that much sauce on something.
Well, they do the cheese sauce, which Taco Bell cheese sauce is so freaking good. It's like the best cheese ever, and I could put that on there. And then I'm gonna get the double burrito. And it is actually really good, but they eat it in like 2 minutes, and like that's what I want to do. It's so good. It's literally so good. But if I do double, it's gonna be my whole calories for the day, so that's all I'm gonna have to eat. But I've been doing grapefruit and eggs for the past 3 days, so I guess I'll do it again tonight for dinner. But Jelly Bean Sweets is taking over with the Mountain Dew Blast and just.
I've been seeing like more and more articles about her lately about like the controversy about feeder content, whatever, which is wild because
Yeah.
it's weird once you see something get like mainstream like article pickup. It's weird. It like contextualizes it so differently. Like
How? Like, what do you mean? Like they.
it just like there was just like a whole like deep. There's been like a whole deep dive into like feeder content in general, like how healthy it is. I think too. I didn't know this. Did you know this? That someone had passed away like on a live stream, like a eater, a mukbanger, basically.
What happened? They choked or what?
And no, so I think it was in China. It was like a live streamer.
Oh.
Literally passed away as they were doing eating content on their live stream
What did they pass away
on
from?
July 14th.
From the food, or because it's like, okay, if you're streaming for 8 hours, the likelihood that you could pass away would be increased greater whether you're eating or not, right? Like,
So
I mean, that's sad. That's terrible.
So yeah, this mukbanger in China was eating 22 pounds of food on July 14th. And she was only 24 years old, and she was in the middle of a live broadcast when she suddenly passed away. And then this is according to like an autopsy that was done. It revealed that her abdomen was severely deformed and her stomach was found to be full of undigested food, and the cause of death was due to overeating.
A new fear unlocked.
I know.
That's so
I was like, I didn't know if you knew
scary.
about it because I've never heard about it, but I guess in that's how it contextualizes the health risk of feeder content, because a lot of people with jelly bean sweets particularly have been commenting like health concerns or whatever, and I always thought it was just like I always thought of it as like a overweight thing, like a fat phobia kind of thing. But hearing that about,
Was she overweight?
she was overweight, and then she also was hospitalized before
Oh, no.
for
It
her
sounds like
overeating.
she was doing it wrong. Like I think people that eat that much, they actually after that take it out. Like they don't, because your body just can't digest that much.
Yeah, that's
food.
22 pounds. I'm not sure the equivalent. Like, what is that? Like, how many grilled cheese burritos are those? How much does a burrito weigh, you think, my grilled cheese one? Is that like a pound? Does she have 22 of those? Like, what
like
is
a
it?
quarter pounder, right? That's a quarter of a pound.
Oh, geez. So she's eating
a
like...
quarter pounder, so it's like 88 quarter pounders or something.
I mean, yeah, I think at that level, that's obviously so horrible, but I mean, that is kind of obviously a risk, and people definitely... But I think Jelly Bean Sweets, like, kind of just eats her meals just quickly, which, I mean, I guess I'd be more concerned about it, like, choking or getting stuck or something, but...
Yeah, I think the Chinese mukbanger who passed away, she was eating for 10 hours straight.
Oh,
So that
well,
also
yeah,
adds-
that's...
yeah.
I mean, yikes.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a good PSA to, like, not do that, but how sad. That's so terrible. Oh, my God.
I know. So that's why the whole discourse around Jelly Bean Sweets is like her health or whatever. But I mean, it's so hard with people's health. Like, how can, because with TikToks, you're seeing just that moment. Like, I
Yeah.
guess a live streaming makes more sense because you're literally seeing someone eat for 10 hours. But
That's
with
wild.
a TikTok, it's such a small slice of the day. So it's
yeah.
hard to.
I knew Zach Choi, who used to do those ASMR ones and stuff like that, and that would be his one meal of the day, and he would like be on the treadmill in the morning, and he was actually like in really good shape, like he had like abs and stuff like that. So like basically you would see him eat on. I mean, he actually did eat a lot. I think we talked about this before. Like I eat like kind of like maybe like higher calorie bets if I don't eat a lot in one sitting. Like I don't know, like my stomach's too small or something. I'm not sure, but it's just very much like I think if you eat a lot in one sitting, then it's like a little bit more. But some of those people can handle it. Like I said, like Zach Choi. Or even me, people will say, like, all you do is eat fast food. But it's like, I only film when I eat fast food, which is only like, maybe like lately it's been Taco Bell. But before that, I don't know, once every couple months I would eat. And I would show it on my video because it's fun to show it. But in general, I am not a fast food person. But like, it would seem that I was because I'm always showing it on camera. And Jelly Bean Sweets too. I don't know how often she posts. And maybe she is posting a lot more. But I don't know. Probably in general, like fast food is not the healthiest for you every day. But
Totally. And also it's like, with TikTok too, like you see people who like a Harry Daniels he'll show us a TikTok that he's posting in 2 weeks. You
That's
know,
very
so,
true.
There's
That's
also
true.
like that element as well. So it's just hard to tell when you just like don't know. Whereas like I said, a live stream, it's like it's obviously live. It's 10 hours. You know exactly how long they're going for. So I feel like it's different between like a TikTok and a like a little whole live stream. So.
How do you eat for 10 hours straight?
know.
Like, it doesn't even sound good. Like, I love
Sounds
eating.
painful,
It
kinda,
does.
yeah.
Well,
I
it's
like,
painful to death. Like
True, literally.
painfully.
Oh, that makes me so sad. Now I'm not as excited about this mukbang. I was so excited to like,
Yeah, it's very different. It's very different.
am
But
I
I mean,
promoting unhealthy?
it seems like society went through all that already with Nick Akato, like that whole conversation, discussion. I think now there's a new generation that, you know, every few years there's a new Nick Akato. Like,
They are saying it because she's obviously like gained weight. So I should ask her for comment. We're mutuals. I like her. I think she's sweet. She's super young. She's like 20. So obviously like when you're making money doing stuff like this too, it's like maybe she'll want to do an interview. I wonder where she is. I wonder if she's here. She seems sweet, but yeah, like sometimes you also when you're young you like don't know, or also when you're young your body can process food better and like and weight gain is just it's inevitable, but I guess because people are seeing it, it's more like shocking and jarring. And Nick Akato his story is crazy because he was like so like vegan before, and he was like so like thin, and he just went like totally the opposite way. You know, when I didn't know him, he had said that it was like he was just only doing it for like 5 more years, and then he was gonna have all his money and just like retire.
Oh.
So I don't know if is he still actively posting? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I read that there was a whole like conspiracy about him just because he went like 2 weeks without posting anything. I don't know if he ever came back. He must have, right? Otherwise, I feel like we would have heard he's still not posting.
I don't know. I just like don't hear about him
it's
ever.
like, yeah, it's like we never hear about him, but when we check, he always posting.
Is he?
Because he has like 5 to 10 channels.
He does have a lot of channels. He's super smart though. He told me about that too, how they all make the same amount of money.
Wow.
Yeah, he like builds them up and then they just consistently make money by posting once a week on each one. It's crazy. He's pretty smart. He made a lot of money. And he's sweet. I like him. Nick Akato, if you're out there, come on the podcast. I would love to have you on. And Jelly Bean Sweets. Taking over.
doing eating competition between them.
Should I do it in front of you or should I just do it solo? Because the one that they do in front of someone is like kind of funny. But then like, what would your reaction be? Because usually their reactions are like, slow down, geez. But like, if you said that to me, it'd like trigger. So.
Right, because we have so many old clips of you from the past.
But then I wonder if you're like, let me hold your hair. So, but then people are like, wow, he's a feeder. He's like enjoying this. So it is a weird one.
I agree with you. Yeah, it's
I guess I could do it solo, but it's not the same. I love when that someone's doing it in front of someone. I think those are what go viral.
What about like a stranger just
eating in front of a stranger?
It's like,
yeah, you could just be there smiling, or just ignore me or something. Just like eat normally in the. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. It's the
Yeah, he hasn't
update.
posted in a while.
Wait, really?
I mean, I've gone through only 3 of his channels, his Instagram and his TikTok, but on all of them, it's been a minute. Well, latest I've seen so far is April.
What? And I there's no way to contact him. Like I looked for an email and stuff, and it's like really hard to find.
I don't know. Maybe he just is retired.
Yeah, he said he was going to. That was probably 5 years ago. I think 2019 we last collabed. It was December 2019 when the Stephanie Sue and Nikocado drama happened. I remember we filmed a mukbang like 2 weeks prior to that happening. And I had the Christmas party I was telling you about where it was like Nikocado, Zach Choi, like it was Jeffree Star, Shane, like everybody was at this Christmas party. So yeah, I guess that was 2019, 5 years ago. So maybe he did his 5-year plan and retired.
Yeah, because he hasn't been posting. I don't know.
Well, hopefully he's okay. He probably is. He's probably doing better now that he doesn't have to like post
True.
all the time.
Yeah.
And you do feel like you have to keep up with it.
Especially that many channels.
Right.
That's a lot.
He was making a lot of money. I remember, like, I think he told me, or like at least gave me an estimate. I remember he was making like so much. So smart, hopefully. And he was like a saver. He told me he like never spent. Like they lived.
the food was cheap, so.
The food was cheap, and they used to live in like Colombia, I think. So it was like their housing was really cheap. I remember he said it was like $400 or something.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they moved to Florida later on, but I remember when he started, he was in Colombia. Oh, Nikocado. Sweets.
Another Olympics update. I guess we have to milk it before it's over. But that Olympic pole vaulter got offered $250,000 from an adult website to show off his bulge. Anthony.
Clothed or unclothed?
It's from an adult website, so I believe it is unclothed. It was an offer from Cam Soda.
Oh, that's a big one. They have more money. I think so. I always see merch that says it's like a bubble and stuff. Yeah.
They reached out to the French pole vaulting team to see if he would comment, but they haven't heard back from him. But I mean,
no, he's an Olympic athlete. They should give him $1 million for sure.
Honestly, yeah.
That's like putting someone on the Wheaties box. You know what I mean? It's like that's a huge offer. Literally huge. People would pay. They would make that money back. So honestly, no, F that. He should just do it himself. Put it on OF.
True.
Yeah, get all that money. People would pay
because they are like. There are a lot of like Olympians who like don't make a ton of money. Like I was reading that a lot of them like have joined like OF just to be able to like keep up with like their regimen because they aren't making a ton of money outside of Olympic season.
Olympic athletes are on OF?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they let them compete. Like more power to her. I love that.
I think a lot of them aren't like going full Monty, if you will. But there's like a rower from New Zealand named Robbie Manson.
Oh my gosh.
And he said that he had to turn to OF to help support his professional athletic career because he doesn't make enough from just competitions or like the sponsorships. He said, I get more than double what I would be on otherwise as an athlete. Read into that what you will, but I am making more money from OF than I am from rowing at this stage. Which kind of makes sense. I feel like unless you're like like a Simone Biles, who's like the most like iconic in the sports, then you know you get all the brain deals in the world.
She's the only one people know like by name, really.
Yeah, like she's synonymous with gymnastics
for sure. Yeah, I wonder how much she does make.
A ton.
What is she? I don't even know. Like, what is she? Who's sponsored? Like, what Nike? Like, is she with like a big company?
I don't remember which companies. She gets so many.
Oh.
I think they make money per medal. I think too. So with the golds, and then I think I read that. I don't know if it's 100%. But then also so many brand deals like after and in between too. I think because she is just so like iconic.
Yeah.
That like she never has like a shortage of.
Love that for
brand
her.
deals. Yeah.
She's iconic.
Like think about like a Michael Phelps too. Like he was so iconic in swimming that he got freaking every brand deal ever.
Did he get canceled? Did he have a cancellation?
Something with I think was it because he was smoking marijuana or something?
Really?
I think there was something like that.
Cancellation. Yeah. I remember there was something problematic with him, and everyone's like, "Oh no, not Michael Phelps." And I was like, "Okay," because you never hear about him anymore, really.
I don't know. I think it was. Let me see. Why was Michael Phelps canceled? We really need to have like a little handbook with cancellations because we keep bringing it up. Like, wasn't he canceled? And
alphabetically. Paytas Phelps.
He was suspended for.
Oh, he was suspended from the Olympics or what?
Oh, he had a DUI.
Oof, bad one.
Yeah, that is a bad one.
That's deserving of a cancellation. That's pretty bad.
We need the Cancelpedia.
We do need a Cancelpedia, yeah.
Come up with that. You can market it on Amazon. Get a book deal.
Oh, yeah, and there was like the Chinese doping scandal. I don't know if he was involved with that.
What is that?
But I have no idea.
Chinese doping?
23 Chinese swimmers were tested positive for a banned substance ahead of the Tokyo Olympics.
Why was he involved in that?
I don't know. He was advocating for anti-doping.
Okay. Well, that's good,
That's
right?
good at least,
yeah,
right?
That's like,
I don't know. But the DUI, I guess, is, it's pretty bad.
I think I know my new Olympic sport that I'd be on because I didn't even know this existed. I didn't know this was an Olympic sport. I think what is it called? Is it like speed walking or something?
I saw that. It is so fierce. Like, those are divas.
It's like ball walkers. And like, what if you run? Like, what qualifies as a run? You know what I mean? Like, what if you go too fast? Like, it's great. That was so everything. Yeah. They're iconic. The one that was like celebrating early and the other one like walked faster and she's like, oh. I was like, this is fierce. And the one walking past was just so like sassy. I love it.
Because she doesn't watch Cocomelon.
Why does Cocomelon?
With the turtle and the rabbit. We always watch it.
The turtle tortoise in the hair.
Chilling towards, it's only the turtle just passes.
Well, that's literally probably what, But I do love that one.
Yeah, she was from Spain. The speedwalker from Spain, Laura Garcia Caro.
Speedwalker, I love that.
Yes. And also someone kind of set her up because there was someone by the finish line, I think that was like celebrating early and then she saw them. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. Like he was kind of like out of the frame a little bit, but because she was looking at someone as she was like, and then
as soon as, like, who got the angle of the girl passing her and she's like, oh no.
That would so be you.
Totally,
100%.
But it slows you down. That movement to look over, that slowed her down. I was like, no. Did she lose then?
She did lose. She closed in third place.
Oh, third. So two people passed her.
Yeah, two Italians, Antonella Palmisano and Valentina Traplet.
Damn.
They finished in first and second. She got third. Damn. To be in first and just have like a little jig and then you freaking get third. That sucks.
That sucks. Oh my God. That happens a lot. We saw it. It was like not the Olympics. It was like a different marathon. And like the dad brought the two kids and he told them to go like give mommy a hug at the finish line. And she hadn't like crossed the finish line yet. She was like literally like 30 seconds away from it. And the kids coming out to her like slowed her down and she like lost. And I was like, that would suck. Like, don't do that. Just like let them finish their race.
Was that Ukrainian or Italian? I don't know. This article says it was two Italians and said another Ukrainian competitor, but whatever. Either way, she lost. Yeah.
Well, congrats to the winners. I love that category. I didn't know that was a real one too. Speed walking.
Have you seen? Why is pole vaulting the hot sport? But there's another hot pole vaulter who everyone is saying is the Timothy Chalamet of pole vaulting.
We did see a pole vaulter. Did he won, right?
He won the gold and he ran over to his girlfriend in the crowd.
Wait, first of all, he did not look Timothy Chalamet. Wasn't he like blonde or something? Yeah. I swear. I was like, wait, what? Why does everyone talk like who else? Oh, Britney Spears' ex-assistant was like, Timothy Chalamet should play Justin Timberlake. I was like, no, what? Timothy Chalamet should not play everybody. Like, is that the only actor people know? Like, that's so weird. And that guy definitely did not look like him.
Yeah, it's so weird.
They're really trying to make Timothy Chalamet happen. He's like the Hawk Tuah girl of acting, where he's just everywhere. He's just planted and.
Why do people say is it because of the hair? He just kind of has like the long,
like floppy hair.
I think that's it. He kind of looks more to me like Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, I can see that.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, that is so weird.
He's so specific looking.
Yeah,
so.
I did love that little shot of him like running over to his girlfriend. I kept seeing like fan edits of like different like Taylor Swift songs of him like running from like getting the goal then running directly to his girlfriend and like the girlfriend's POV too. And I was like, why am I getting like all emotional? Yeah. I was like, wow, that's so sweet.
But how do they know where they're at?
That's a good question.
Like, don't you think they're in like a big arena? Like, how do they find where
Maybe
they're at?
Maybe they locked in before. Like, they're probably in the friends and family section, I would think. And
you have good eyes to see them. There's no way I could see Moses in a crowd or something like that.
What's his name? What's his name? Michael, the nerdy pommel horse guy.
Oh, Steven. Yes, we love Steven.
Steven wouldn't be able to see his girlfriend, I guess, because he
didn't have his glasses
off. Yeah.
I guess he said he didn't need his glasses to feel the pummel. He just kind of feels,
but he can't see his girlfriend in the crowd.
Maybe he should get LASIK. Then he could. I could never never see. I can't even see Moses now. Like I can't see far at all. Like it's so crazy. Like he's literally blurry to me. So I'd be like, where is he? It's so hard. And I guess what's so even romantic about the pole vaulter is like he literally jumped so high to get to her, and then he like ran.
That's true.
So it's a very like romantic. It's very like Mulan. Didn't they pole vault in that movie? Remember?
They?
Yeah. When he's like, never gonna catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who knew me. I make a man out of you. Don't they like literally? I think she does.
Well, they use the sticks to fight and also to.
She
propel
jumped with her
herself
stick.
up. Yeah.
Remember Donny Osmond? He had those big sticks, and the one girl like jumps with it. So maybe that's the original pole vaulting.
Wow.
What year is Mulan supposed to take place?
Oh my God. When does Mulan take place?
Or just any time it could take place.
12th century. Wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love Mulan. Why did they not put music in the live action Mulan?
That one was like a mess, wasn't it?
Well, I know during like quarantine they couldn't go to the premiere. It was a big thing. But like, no, but like I feel like the cast was good.
I don't know. I remember there was again, Cancelpedia. I remember that was canceled for some reason. They did something offensive or something. Like maybe I don't know. Why was Mulan?
I didn't know that was
canceled?
problematic. I just thought it was like it couldn't be released because it was like 2020 or something, so it didn't get a good release.
It said there was boycotts stemming from the actress's public support of the Hong Kong police. I have no idea what that means, but there was a controversy and backlash.
Not Mulan getting
around
canceled.
it. Yeah, because I remember there was something like it did not go over well at all, and then of course it was like in the middle of COVID too. So again, double whammy. Yeah.
Dang. I never saw it.
I never saw it either.
No, but I knew that everyone said there was no music in it, and I think the music was like such a good part, like the reflection song, and all live action has music, so it's weird that they wouldn't put it in.
Yeah, they should learn that like we want a little song in like a live action, like especially a Disney movie. That's the whole point. It's like the songs and music. Get Lin-Manuel Miranda in the freaking booth
for Mulan.
He is so like.
That's true, he could.
Yeah, like I feel like every movie, like he did The Little Mermaid.
He's not doing the next Moana. He's not doing
the new Moana.
Which, like, Moana first songs were so iconic.
Yeah, well, I'm cautiously optimistic about that because it was supposed to be a show, the new Moana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then Disney's like, we're going down south. We need a freaking movie.
The sequel you're talking about.
Yes.
Then they're doing live action too, right?
Yeah, that's also like a separate thing.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I think The Rock will be, like, so good in it.
I like this is like a random Rock fact.
Okay.
A Dwayne, if you will. But I guess he's there's something with him, like they used him to try to like recruit people into the army, but the army said no one, and they paid a ton of money to get him to be the spokesperson for some reason.
For the army? The U.S. Army?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they said no one got enlisted because of him, so they want like their money back from paying.
Is that real?
Yes, I think so.
He couldn't recruit one person?
Yes.
No, there's no way. People love The Rock. That's crazy. I guess he got canceled too. God, I mean, like, no one's safe anymore. Didn't he get canceled during the Maui things? I mean, people were just like, no. Gosh.
Yeah, with the fire and Oprah. And,
yes.
Oh, God.
Like, big mistake.
Everyone was saying Jenna knew. She told on herself and got out early. They knew the cancel culture was like coming, so she's like, I'm out, everybody.
Yeah, the U.S. Army reported this. They paid an $11 million deal. Was expected to bring thousands into the U.S. military, but no. Not only did they not get anyone to enlist, it caused 38 people to leave.
Did they have a survey when you leave? Why did you leave?
The Rock?
And The Rock is one of them to check The Rock.
What? I'm so confused. When was this? Recent?
This was recent.
I mean, I never saw anything about it, though.
It came out 6 days ago.
Because it's just genuine. You know, he's like an actor, not a real fighter, like combat fighter or military person.
He plays like a tough guy on the screen. And I mean, he's like ripped, obviously, but like...
Yeah.
They're like, no, I want to be a rich actor like him. I don't want to go to the military.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting marketing, I guess. Is there any famous, like... U.S. military people. I guess they could have like Chris Evans. Isn't he like literally Captain America?
I guess so. True, that kind of does
only
make more
Chuck Norris. There's only one, Chuck Norris.
Yeah, Chuck Norris could do it. But he wasn't in the military, was he?
It doesn't matter. He's
Karate.
real.
He's American, I guess. Yeah, that's so weird. All of it's weird.
Yeah.
Why did they pay him $11 million?
I feel like that money could have gone been used so many better ways.
Like maybe feed homeless people in America
like,
for that.
Just pay the soldiers more with that money. And
that too. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. Okay, well, weird.
That is wild.
I didn't even hear anyone talking about it either way, like him promoting it or the flop.
I know. I never saw this like the Rock U.S. Army campaign ever. I mean, I guess I'm not the demo, but
do they have it?
I guess it was.
I'm sure there's posters. I'm sure if you look up, there's like posters of him.
He would de-influence me too. I never was like a hater, but like I never got the hype of it. We tried to watch. There's a movie where he's like obsessed with Elvis and he has a little girl. I forget what it's called, but it was awful. It was like he's like
The
a football
Game Plan?
player. Yeah, you see it?
Yes.
How do you know everything?
I had that on DVD.
Oh, you
with
live.
Madison
You love
Pettis.
it.
I didn't love it.
We had it on DVD.
But it didn't take much to get me. I was a physical media diva back in the day. Like I'd go to
Were you?
Walmart and be like, "What movie can I
did too.
buy?"
I did love buying DVD. I used to have a huge DVD
Yes, me
collection.
too.
I sold it all at like one of those stores. I think it's like Amoeba or something was buying DVDs.
Oh, yeah.
I sold them all. So you liked it.
I've only seen it once, and I was a tot when I
How old
watched
were
it.
you?
Whenever it came out on DVD, like it was fresh in the new releases. When was that?
Yeah, I can't remember either. I feel like I was definitely an adult, and I never saw it. We watched it on Disney Plus, and I was like, "This is kind of awful." And I thought I would love it. 2007.
The same year you were.
Oh,
Make Me a
superhero. See, just like years I don't remember. Right after superhero, like 2008, I just go downhill quickly. Oh, interesting. Yeah, like I loved that. Like they had Elvis music in it. It's like, oh, it's gonna be good. I love that there was like a little girl. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna like watch it, but it was so bad. Like the
When
script.
did you watch? Like you watched it recently?
Like a couple months ago.
Oh.
But I watched it with Malibu. I'm like, oh, she didn't like it. It's a cute little girl. But
she wasn't into it.
oh no, and she's into everything. Like she'll like be glued to a like she loves Sound of Music, Mary Poppins. Like she's glued all day long, but she didn't like that one. She's like, nope. Flop.
That's how you know. Future
Kids?
film critic.
Yeah, oh, for sure. And she knows the good ones. Like I said, she's the classics, the Sound of Music, over and over. She knows the whole Cuckoo song now. Like she just plays it over and over. She loves it. But yeah, there's certain ones that she's like. There was one I put on the other day, and I was super excited that she liked it. Oh man. She likes Beauty and the Beast, the Belle one, but I can't think of that.
She loves the Lion King.
Oh.
She'll scream. I lift her up in the
Oh,
air.
I saw that on your story.
And she screams and she says, "Circle of life."
She sings
circle
it now,
of life.
yeah.
So cute.
I know. She is the future Northwest, that's for sure. She'll be at the Hollywood Bowl. You never know. Ben Platt played the Hollywood Bowl when he was like 6 years old. He was Winthrop from The Music Man. And I was like, maybe she could do that. You know what I mean?
There was, I'm forgetting which movie, but I feel like she'd be good at this. There's like movies that they have like little kids review beforehand. I want to say it was Barbie, something like that, where they specifically like had kids like review it beforehand and like they're part of like the focus group process.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she'd be great.
And then I forget which, it's killing me that I don't remember which movie it was, but then I remember they had these little girls like come to the premiere and I forget which actress it was too. Maybe it was America Ferrera, I want to say, but like literally like stopping to like meet with them again and like thank them for like their work on the movie. Yeah.
Oh, how
so
funny.
I feel like that would be something Malibu would stay at for sure.
How old were they?
They were little girls.
Really? Like 4 or 5, you
Yeah,
think?
it looked like around 5-ish.
She would be so good. She's already like that. Like I'm telling you, she's actually like, I know everyone thinks their kid's the smartest, but there'll be like 4 versions of So Long Farewell from Sound of Music. It's like the original one where it's like the kids on the stairs. Then it's the original one where like the parents are singing it. Then there's like a live musical one with Christian Borle. Like it's all, and she knows exactly which one she wants. And she'll like be like that one. So she knows like which ones are good and which ones aren't. Like she knows it. She'll see it on TV and she'll like say no, and then she'll be like that. She like knows. So yeah, I think she will be. So if anybody wants to hire her or like Kids React, remember that?
Oh my God, yeah.
She'd be good at that where they like play like My Chemical Romance. Like,
Are
what
they
is
still
this?
around? The React
is still around, but
Oh.
it's like not the same. It's not like the Fine Brothers anymore. It's just like a
Oh.
weird company, I guess, that took over it.
After they try to trademark React.
They deserve to be canceled for that. They're like, anyone who does React videos, we're gonna sue. It's like, chill. Like you didn't like invent this genre. Like people, God, when people, what do we always say? Icarus, when they fly too close to the sun.
Don't
you know?
fly too close to the sun. Stay on the ground
Stay
or
on the
in
ground.
the shade. Yeah.
Stay shade.
Uh-huh.
That meme I sent you was from Mean Girls. I looked it up. I was like, what was that meme from? And I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot about that. Where Damien has like the hoodie and then he like goes out. I was like, did you know?
Yes.
Oh,
of
I just
course.
typed in, you know what I typed is lay low? And then that came up. And I was like, what is that from? Because there's another one of Homer Simpson going in the bush, but I'm like, I don't like the Simpsons. But I'm like, this guy's cute. Like, I was like, I don't know. He's giving me Oscar vibes in a minute. But then I was like, oh, it's Mean Girls. I was like, okay. Good.
I love that you use the GIF keyboard on your iMessage.
I love it. You don't use it?
No.
I love it.
I have like a photo album of reaction photos that I go to. A lot you. I
Really?
pretty much save all the ones of you.
The gift one has a lot of me. If you type in Trisha Paytas, there's like a ton. There's like me eating a salad, and there's me crying. There's so many. I was like, wow.
Damien from Mean Girls, the actor.
He slays. Love him.
Yeah, I just remembered Memory Unlocked from 2 weeks ago. I don't know.
You saw him?
He was at DragCon. He had like a booth at DragCon, and he had he had this like alarm for any time he saw someone that he thought was hot walk by. And
It was like a horn?
Yeah, it was like a little siren. He'd go, woo! And then he would have a megaphone. He went, hottie alert.
Did you get it?
I did not get it. Someone next to me got it that I was
Your boyfriend?
Probably like that
You
was
said
like
you got it
I
on a
was
lot.
yeah, literally everyone was stopping. People would hand me like little stickers. You'd be like, here you go, here you go. You are beautiful. Talking to my boyfriend, and I'm like, yeah. You are the most beautiful
Really?
lives. I'm like, okay, yes.
How crazy. I've never gotten that where someone's just like, you're beautiful.
Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, that's insane. That has to be like a different level of beauty where you're someone, because I would never say that to someone. I want to be like, you're gorgeous. I guess maybe like a girl, you can hype them
I
up.
always
but...
say that to girls. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I like that. I think that's, I love seeing those videos on like Twitter where like girls will be doing their OOTD like in public. And I love when other girls walk by and they like hype them up, you know?
It's so sweet.
They're like, yes, girl. Like they get like, that's like, because a lot of times girls will be like, oh, like, you
cringe.
know?
Yeah.
Especially this era of mean girls. I feel like there's just a lot of mean girls lately.
I know. There was a girl that came up to me, ironically, at the gym. Like, she had a boyfriend, and I didn't know they were together at the time. I just saw, like, her, and I was like, oh, you slay. Like, she was wearing, like, a cute, like, outfit. She, like, looked so cute. And then I was walking behind her, and she met up with her boyfriend. And then her boyfriend made me mad just because of myself. Because, you know, I'm very, like, Hunger Games coded. I'm like, who will I beat in the Hunger Games? So...
in real life, you think that?
Yeah, when I'm at the gym, I'm always looking around thinking, like, okay, who will I beat? And who will beat me?
Weird.
And her boyfriend,
okay.
it is really
I
weird.
love it. Not
it's
like a judgment weird, but that's crazy.
It's just so, like, well, it makes no sense. It's like, why am I thinking that? I'm just really competitive. So then I saw her boyfriend, and I was like, damn, like, he definitely could beat my ass. And I was, like, so salty about it. And I was thinking that the whole time. And then I'm walking, and then she stops me. She was like, I really love the podcast. Like, I was showing my boyfriend the podcast the other day, and I was like, that's beautiful. I love to see that. And I was like, oh, but you're so gorgeous. That's how it came back. Yeah.
I know, that's my go-to. I don't know why, but I'm like, I guess I shouldn't always just tell people they're pretty. Because it's like, yeah, there's probably more to them than just, but I'm like, you're gorgeous.
So shout out Jeannie. But, yeah.
Jeannie, shout out Jeannie.
Good
but why
name,
didn't you like
too.
her boyfriend? Just because
because I thought I didn't think I knew he could beat my ass. And I hate when, like, straight guys can beat my ass. Damn.
Okay. That's valid.
Because I go to the gym and it's like only old guys because I go so early.
Oh,
it's like all like older middle-aged guys. There's a few like young like people who like take it really serious and I know they can beat my ass, but I'm at peace with that. This was like a new competitor entered the arena.
You're like, this person can actually take me.
It's like, damn. Like, so maybe Jeannie, don't bring your boyfriend so early, but
what time do you go? Wait, don't have to say what time you go.
Well, it was like 7. But that was late for me. I used to be a 5 a.m.er.
What's Jeannie doing at 7 a.m. at the gym? Damn.
She was squatting. She was serious.
Wow. I need to get there. We never even talked about Mike Faist being in the Hunger Games. Was that confirmed?
Oh, yeah. It's still a rumor that he's going to be young Haymitch in the Hunger Games. There was someone else that I saw, but I didn't recognize him. That was allegedly in the running.
I think I saw the picture. Guy. It looked like him, right? Like the long hair.
Yes.
Yeah, he did look. I saw that. I saw like a tweet and someone was like, this person should be it, but I didn't know who it was. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I love Mike Faist, but like by the time they film it too, he's going to be even older. And if you're being a 16-year-old.
My big concern is he seemed very like not into the fame, so like being a part of a franchise, like you have to be ready to
play
schmooze.
the game.
Yeah, you got to make everyone be. I mean, he is very lovable. Like we saw his podcast with like the little girls from his hometown.
Around kids. Because I told you the Met Gala, he was very standoffish with the reporters. Yes. He's very like does not want to be there. Like you said,
the junkets, he was like disassociating for challengers. Like it was like Zendaya and Josh were like having a blast, and he was kind of like disassociating, and Zendaya had to like tap him awake at one point. He's like, oh, I'm here. Yeah.
Even the one where she was like singing Dear Evan Hansen, like I would expect she was all that it takes is and he's literally just looking at her like that one. I was like, why would you sing with her? That's Zendaya being like hyping you up about Dear Evan Hansen. Like, yeah, look, I respect those kind of people because I know they take themselves serious, and I also respect that they don't care about the fame and they're kind of just like whatever, you know what I mean? But I wish there was more. I wish he was giving more, but that's
so
just him.
I think that to take on a franchise, it's fine for like a smaller artistic film, but like a franchise, like $1 billion franchise, you got to be able to sell those tickets. You got to put on a show. Even in the junkets, you have to act like you're having a great time.
Totally. Yeah, he doesn't look like one who'd like go along with the showmance. You know, like this is my like kind of Bridgerton, how they like pretend to be a couple. Like everyone pretends to be a couple, right? Like just whatever, just part of the thing.
Even like a Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are selling the bromance fantasy. Like they're doing everything together.
Yeah, you kind of have to, and I feel like you said he's just like even challengers, like you said, there were a throuple everywhere, and he just was like not a part of it, and I was just like, this is so sad.
He was the one with the turnip or radish.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
I couldn't remember if it was him or Josh that had it.
No, I'm not a Josh O'Connor stan. I'm a Mike Faist stan.
There's something Josh O'Connor is going to be in that's big. Is it the new
Bridgerton?
Knives Out?
Okay,
I think
what?
it's Knives
Who
Out.
thinks that's big? Is it?
Knives Out is a big franchise.
Knives Out's horrible. I only saw the first one. I was like, this is the worst
Really?
movie
You
I've ever
hated
seen.
the first one?
Hated. And then they do one called like Glass Onion or something.
Yes, the Glass
Like,
Onion.
what does that even mean?
That was the Netflix one.
Never would want to see those movies ever.
You
love them?
I think I did love them, but I'm also like so easy to please. Like,
No, I feel like you're kind of hard to please sometimes when it comes to movies. There's a lot of movies that you're critical of, I feel.
like what?
Anything serious. Like you won't see.
Of course, I hate anything serious.
Yeah.
But like anything unserious, I'm seated. I'm so seated for I'm seated for Despicable Me 4. Like
You are?
I'll see just about any silly old thing. Yeah.
I can't do the animation. Yeah, that's true. You do. I guess you do love movies. You're
But
right.
yeah, like the bike riders, I'm the
That's
opposite.
what I'm saying. I feel like when I think of
But
movies,
no
like
one else is seated for it either, except for you.
Everyone was seated for Saltburn and
Everyone
not you.
was seated for Saltburn. Yeah, that's true.
And you like couldn't watch it, and it was so good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You clocked me there. You did clock me hard.
One time. And Bike Riders, I really thought you were gonna see. I was really excited to talk about it with you, and you're like,
I know that was
why
like
would
your
I talk
top
to you?
hot topic that day, and like no one
Yes.
saw it. It's like if you were excited to see Harold and the Purple Crayon.
No one was excited for that. Did you see his little
Zachary Levi?
Yes.
Yes.
Was he being serious?
I think he was. He's unfortunately a little delusional and a little corny and a little. He's delusional, corny, and cocky at the same time. I don't know. It's
This
a
one
bad
was
combination.
so bad. I was like, this has to be a joke. His little, what was it on Instagram? Or,
Yeah, he had a little like notes app thing on Instagram where he basically said it. Harold and the Purple Crayon is a better movie than Deadpool and Wolverine. He's like, I know everyone wants to see it, but Harold and the Purple Crayon is technically a better movie.
Yeah, he's like, Deadpool's not a family movie. So if you're trying to see something with your family, I was like, what? What are you doing? Like, no. First of all, even somebody with a family doesn't want to see Harold and the Purple Crayon. Nobody asked for that. Nobody wants to see it. What's his name? Zachary Levi?
Yeah.
I live for him. He's kind of a slut because he has a good voice. He was the Flynn in Tangled. Like I
Yes,
do.
he was.
Yeah. Was he in Shazam?
He was Shazam. He was the Shazam.
I think you're just picking flop movies, sir. And I think if you were to be in a show like Deadpool or something, I think you would get behind it a little more. But
He was also canceled as well, though.
no.
Yeah.
Why?
He was he had a lot of like hot takes. He was like anti-vax. He was like anti-everything,
no.
really.
Okay. Well,
and then
consistent.
yes, and then he called like all the big budget movies garbage. Like he was trashing Hollywood. And then he got like not fired, but DC like rebranded and like left him in the past. But he was trying to cling on. He's like, no, I'm best friends with the guys in charge. Like, look at me. Here I am on a ski trip. Like he literally was like posted a photo of him skiing with like one of the producers of DC. It was like cringe.
He's cringe.
Yeah.
Because you know if he was casted in big budget movies, he'd be all about it. But he's
Oh,
like
yeah, he
not
would
gonna
live. Yeah.
But he's like F that. Like, oh, I don't like that. That's ick too. Well, I say cancel all of them. Cancel everybody because
I know.
honestly,
This is the name of the.
yeah, like nobody except Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. They'll be in every movie for the rest of our lives.
True. Is Blake Lively trying to be in the Britney movie because she wore the Britney dress to the premiere?
But she looked good.
She looked
she looked
amazing.
amazing. But she is a little like too old. She could be like the assistant or something.
Yeah, or if they cut to like Britney present day, I guess. Like I guess we don't know.
That's
but
true.
also you can't go from like Addison Rae to Blake Lively.
Yeah, that's true. And also they can age people like, you know, a little bit. Addison Rae, for sure. Blake Lively looked stunning, and I love her appreciation for Britney Spears.
Yeah,
but
she wore what was the dress exactly? It was
Versace?
like, yeah, it was a Versace dress. I think
rainbow?
Britney wore it in 2002.
Britney
the
looks
floral.
Was it the exact one?
I think so from the
Oh,
archive.
it's so gorgeous. It's like it was always one of my favorite looks, and she looked really pretty in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone's trying to campaign for that role, but
I couldn't tell like if it was just a genuine like, oh, I love Britney, because there's no correlation between Britney Spears and It Ends With Us, this movie.
I think every time's in it.
Is that why?
Yeah, someone said that. Someone's like, she really wanted that song in it and ended up being in the thing. That's what I
Okay,
heard.
that's sweet then.
Yeah.
I kind of live for
A little
that.
like homage because she really wanted the song, and I think it took like a minute to get the song, and then they got it in there.
Live for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
know
think that's what I read.
Well, go with that.
Yeah,
Until I
it
see
sounded
it.
good. Yeah. I think that's what it was. No, I'm so excited for the Britney casting. I wonder when they announce it. I'm so excited. Maybe Ariana Grande.
Oh yeah, she is in with John M. Chu
Yeah.
and Universal now.
Yeah,
But I hope they do. I think it would be too distracting for like an Ariana, because it's like you would see like Ariana as Britney.
Yeah.
Even though I'm sure like she is a really good actress, but like a role
Yeah.
like Britney, you really need like a clean slate, I think.
Addison Rae, I think, will be the one.
I think so too.
So good.
The
I
song
really
is
feel
coming-
it.
Diet Pepsi is out.
Can't wait.
What?
Friday.
Yeah, so like tonight.
Yeah.
Well, when this airs.
Ooh, live reaction on
Oh yeah, we should.
Patreon. We'll get our Sabrina Carpenter
Yes.
smoothies, and then we can react to that. Are we gonna eat at Air One that day too?
Is that gonna be like our healthy
Yeah.
mukbang?
I'm gonna get the mac and cheese. I don't know how. The mac and cheese is superior. Like Air One's really not that healthy because they have these like breakfast sandwiches that are like croissant, cheese, and egg and bacon. Like it's really like not healthy yet. I guess no. It's like I guess you can. Like you can get the cauliflower, which is so tasty actually. And you like what? But actually, the buffalo cauliflower is amazing. Yeah, I think we should definitely try the food. I'll get a little snack. You don't have to if you don't. I don't ever want to like force like feed you. Like you know what I mean? Like I always felt bad even after the movie thing. I was like, oh my god, we ate so much, but
I lived for it though. Okay. That's the thing. But the Sabrina Carpenter Air One smoothie is $28. Is that the price on it?
I heard 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we can
That
budget.
is wild though. For like I've never had like a Air One smoothie actually.
Never?
No.
Oh yeah, we were into the Olivia Rodrigo, but I was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
They had like weird, like it is weird. They have so much stuff you can't have when you're pregnant, which I'm like, why? What is it?
Why does it? Yeah.
Yeah. Why would it affect the baby? Like it's scary. Like you're putting that in your body, but a baby couldn't have it. Like I don't know about that, but yeah, I'm not pregnant this time.
Why are they so expensive? I know that's such like a dumb question, but like why?
I know. Everything, like even the mac and cheese, like everything, nuts are like $20, mangoes $20, like everything's crazy. The mango is really good though. I bring my Air One bag, like it's actually insane. Didn't they have a Balenciaga juice that was like $23?
I have no idea. I've never been to Air One. I don't think.
You never been to Air One?
No, I would go.
For Joey.
He would stop and get a smoothie, but I would wait in the car.
Oh, you wouldn't go in? What?
I don't know why.
Why?
Again, the working conditions were fine. I realized as I was saying it, I was like, this sounds bad, but it was like the air conditioning was on.
Okay, you got the car ready?
Because he would walk in and just see the prices and be like, okay, walk
That's
back,
true.
walk
If you're
back
not like
into
a
the bush.
spender. That's actually very it's very like you guys are both not spenders, so I get that. Like, you know, like $23 on our juice, being like, oh, what? But it is crazy. It is a little wild, but you know, like we're talking about the stay and glam too. It's like life is short, you know, just spend your money because it's like, what is the point of life, right? What is the point? We're just here, we're making money, we're spending money. That's it. So
my problem is never with the price of the juice, is the amount of time it takes them to make it. Because they want you to feel like, you know, okay, you're spending, so it's pretty much $1 a minute at least. At least. It takes at least 20 minutes plus for them to make your juice. They put little things and mix it. And I
think we can order on the app maybe and like pick it up. Because I always see people go straight to it to pick it up, but we can maybe do that. Although part of the joy is waiting in there. Who did we see? Did we see Crystalia or something? We saw somebody in there.
There's always, we always see
some random person, Jason Momoa. The paparazzi pictures of me and Moses were at the Air One here in Calabasas. So there's probably paparazzi out there somewhere watching us get into the Mercedes Maybach. We are de-influenced now from the Cybertruck, officially, everybody, which kind of good, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I went to go see, when I saw it in person, wasn't that impressed. First it was Shane. I was like, no. But then really, well, we don't have to get political, I guess. But
no, I mean,
we don't want to get political.
I don't think it's political. Adin Ross, despite anything, I am in my like lover era right now. Like I'm so sweet today, but I will die an Adin Ross hater for sure because just don't like him. The second I saw him give a Cybertruck to Trump, I was just like, no. It's just like I was just really de-influenced because the thought of having the same car. First of all, it was never really a possibility because like I would put the money towards a Cybertruck towards the house, but. Yeah. In my fantasy, right? Me and the Cybertruck. The fact that I would own a Cybertruck and have the same, like, I could get my car confused with Adin Ross's car.
No, never. Like, I didn't know anything about him until this morning, and I was like, I hate this person. I mean, I just like it. Hate's a strong word. I very dislike it.
It's fair with him.
Try to be nice, but.
Love her era.
I mean, I think even like, I don't know. That's. Also, why would you gift, like, isn't Donald Trump, like, rich? Like, right? Like,
that's what I was thinking. There's no way, first of all, he's not going to charge a Tesla in his Trump Tower. Yeah. And why would he go into a car like that? It's not luxurious and gold-plated and all that.
Get a Rolls Royce or something like that. I just felt like, it's like if, like, we had Elon Musk on the podcast, which we'll never will, but if Elon Musk came on the podcast, I'm like, I'm going to gift you a Rolls Royce. Like, I could buy 5,000 of these. I don't need one. Like, why would you give me one? It's, like, so weird. Especially a Tesla truck. They're cheap. They're actually kind of cheap. They're, like, $100,000.
Well, it was also, like, news because it was like a violation of the federal election campaign because you can't gift like that much money because
you're influencing the elections basically.
So he can't run for president anymore, or
he would have to like give it away or return it basically because
I'm sure Trump doesn't
gave
care.
him a Rolex well as a Cyber. Why? I'm stupid, but it was like well over $100,000 worth of gifts. So
why did he do that?
Just a little dumb.
You were saying that, didn't he? He said like Andrew Tate got found out because of him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's doing all this on purpose. Maybe he doesn't want him to run. Maybe. I mean, because when you were saying this, I'm like, no one's this dumb. If your friend is like, by the way, he's about to flee the country, like you wouldn't say that unless you actually wanted someone. I would assume. I don't know. I know
That's
nothing
true.
about him. Don't come for me. I get scared talking about anyone like that not because I'm scared of them, but kind of. I'm just like, I don't know what kind of people, you know?
I think the crossover is like non-existent in
A fan base? Yeah, definitely not that, but I just don't I don't know if he has like an army of people or something, just, you know, I don't know. Kind of weird, but yeah, I think overall this Cybertruck is for problematic dudes, which is not us. So I think we're fine.
I got the freaking car on Fortnite before all of this, and now I'm like, damn, I even should return it on Fortnite.
Oh, shoot, and our intro.
Oh, shoot.
Put the my back in, Louisville. We get the two-tone my back with pink. Yeah.
At least you didn't commit to like the merch photo shoot in the
That's
Cybertruck.
true.
Yeah.
I was about to, but yeah. The whole thing of like slicing off the finger. And then when I saw it, like truly when I saw it, I just felt like I was in like a shell car, like a fake car. Like it just was like, this is kind of not bouge. And it didn't feel luxurious. And I'm kind of like, nah, I'm over it.
Yeah, because I have never seen it inside either. And then I was asking my boyfriend about it. He's like, yeah, it looks just like your car. And I was like, well, it works for my car because it's like a small, like Tesla. It's like the smallest version, so it doesn't look empty.
But yours is
big.
even better because you have the white like leather. Like this is like dirty black. Like the black got dirty. Like at least when I sat in was dirty. I don't know.
Because it is a pickup truck. That's why I had a gut feeling because I knew that once you see it and sit in it, you won't feel the same. Because it's a pickup truck, you know. And we had one. He never liked it.
I hated it.
The only thing good about it is a good like canvas if you want to wrap it. It's like it's so flat.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
like a billboard,
like a little
like that
spaceship.
part. But
yeah, the guy de-influenced me too. He's like, I will let you drive it, but there needs to be an offer before I let you drive it. I was like, okay, fine. Like, I showed him a Maybach. I could afford a $100,000 car. Like, it was such a weird thing. He was driving me nuts, and then he really was just trying to get over it. He's like, you know what? Go. You can talk to your husband about it. I was like, first of all, I don't need to talk to my husband about it. I make my own money.
Oh
like,
my god!
Maybe he watches the show and he knows I'm not about it.
No, he definitely did not know who I was at all. Like you could just tell he's like this like dad that knows nothing, and I was just
sees
like,
you in your Deadpool shirt. And was like,
that's true. I looked a little cray, that's for sure. I was like sweating. I was like, that could be. Yeah, he definitely was like not interested in like selling me this car, so I was kind of over it. I was like, whatever. And he's like, yeah, we just want to get rid of this. So I was like, okay, I don't know, not it. I don't want it.
This was his opportunity. If he did his, if he
know.
was a good car salesman.
because you were
For
ready.
sure.
He
You
would walk
left
out with
the
a car.
She left the AMC. She was like, Moses might be mad, but I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah. I was like, he'll get over it. It's fine. Because I even had like a check with me. I was like, just, I just might do it
That's
quickly.
why you had a Oh my god! I would have got into the car, drove back to the lot.
Boy, like, check.
And be like, take this car back. You're not gonna rip off my wife.
No, it would have been fine. It would have been fine. But I was so offended. I was just like, excuse me, what? Like,
God's plan, dude, because then you would have had the same car as this, and it would have been a whole.
God,
Didn't have been too late. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to not have no ties with that whatsoever. So, no longer a Cybertruck girly. Damn, we have to change the intro. It's fine. I'll talk to Louisville
I
again.
know. And also, I saw like Kanye had a version of his. He had like a custom one that was like round.
What?
It was like spherical almost. It looked like a UFO kind of. And that also was like, damn. It was just like an onslaught of like bad, like, yeah.
All the people,
influencers.
Jake Paul. I mean, I don't know if Jake Paul's bad, but just he's the one who originally I was like, oh, he looks cool in front of it. But now I'm kind of like, I don't know, maybe he's
I'm over the
too.
Pauls too. Like, yeah.
Damn.
De-influence. And
For
Elon
sure.
also de-influencing me too.
Bye.
Yeah. Now we need a new hyperfixation though, because I had to
I know.
hyperfixate on something to feel alive. So I don't know what
That's
that's
what I'm
going
saying.
to be.
You need to set the new trend, and I really think it's boat. We need to
Yeah,
set the new
that's true,
trend of
boats.
boats.
Okay,
We
but
can change it in
not
the
everyone's gonna be like, I need to get a boat. Like, who all lives by a lake? Like, very few people.
exactly. And usually it's really good people that live by the water. You know?
Okay, well, we'll do that then. Maybe Moses wants to hyperfixate on a boat. Not. I want to get you a boat too because I feel like there's no.
No,
presence.
it wasn't that. It's really the pink Barbie boat that in my mind for the photo shoot, for the intro, even for
Oh my
intro for the
God.
show. You know,
Just me on a boat. The Just Trish boat.
Pink Barbie boat.
Boat. That's good. I like
you
it.
see, it
Called
lines up.
Chappell.
It lines up. It works
Yeah.
immediately. Like it rhymes.
I like it. Pink Barbie boat. I'ma keep on swimming on the pink Barbie boat. Come on, Barbie boat.
Oh my God.
That's cute.
Yeah, let's DM her and
Chappell
get her on the.
She gonna tweet about it.
Yeah, Chappell.
Did you see she tweeted about who is it? Again, not to be political.
The
Just talk about
merch
the
was
merch.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
I literally. Okay, we talked about the influencer. I got that freaking Midwest Princess camouflage hat as soon as she tweeted it. I was like, I would need
I
that.
got it too for us this morning. I literally screenshot
so did you get the
it.
real one?
Yeah.
Okay, T. I didn't know there was a real one, so I got like a knockoff, and I wanted the real one after.
Why didn't you go to her page?
I didn't know it was her official merch. I thought it was like a fake thing.
Why would she tweet about it if it's not
I
her
don't
official
know, 'cause
merch?
the only merch of hers I've seen is a pink bandana because she always tweets like, if you want my merch, there's pink bandanas being sold at like Lollapalooza. I was like, well, I'm not there, but also like I want like freaking a hat
I was gonna surprise you because it doesn't come out till September 20th anyways, but you can order them
Oh,
now.
okay,
and I
cute.
was like, I'm gonna get 2 of these because same. I was like, ooh, that's actually kind of cute.
I loved it.
But like they low key like was it Kamala and who's the VP? Walz? I think it's Walz.
Walls, you're so right. Yeah, I know because the Swifties are like, long live the walls we crashed through.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what that
he's
means.
a Swiftie. I don't
Oh,
know. He's a
got
Swiftie
it.
and a Beyonce stan, so he's really for everyone, I guess.
They low-key kind of did rip off the hat though, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
Because like I get camos in, right? Like everyone has camo, but like I mean it does kind of look like the Chappell Roan of
I
it all.
know, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know how like original the design is. Was Chappell the first one? Because when I went
Yeah.
on Etsy to look, it was like a whole bunch of different sayings on these country hats.
Oh,
so.
it wasn't just Midwest Princess.
There was one that was country spelled the.
My
yes.
glam guy today told me he got that hat.
Oh,
that said, yeah.
well, we're all gonna-
He had one on because I was like, that kind of looks like it too. That's
Maybe
crazy.
we should have a Just Trish one.
I'm not camo.
A pink camo.
Camo is a little like, ooh, pink camo would be cute
Yeah.
though. Yeah, camo was off-putting until I see like Chappell Roan. I was like, okay, she looks cute in it. But usually at first I'm like, that's a little too like America. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess it's in.
Yeah, when I see Chappell with it, I'm like, okay, that's fierce.
What did you get on yours?
It says Midwest Princess,
Oh, you
but
did get
it's
it.
not like I think Chappell's has like the what is it like the trucker hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's just like a hat.
Oh, I don't know. Is it trucker? It definitely has like the ones
That
where it's like
mesh
fastened.
thing, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. I didn't know if it was like a baseball cap or trucker, but yeah, maybe.
I can tell. I think so. I think hers has like the trucker,
The adjustable.
But and then mine, I didn't know. Again, I didn't know it was official. So like the options were like orange, pink, or white, and I was like, oh, I guess pink is more like Chappell.
Oh, that's cute.
But then I saw her official one was
Her
orange, so
white.
now I'm glad I'll have
I
an
got it
official.
coming in September. I loved it. Again, I never thought being from the Midwest was cool, but she made it cool. So I was like, I'm actually too in Midwest. Now I'm like owning it. Like,
I know
also,
before you were claiming Riverside.
all the way. I'm California. Not that Riverside is any better than Illinois, but it felt better to me. But if Chappell's a Midwest princess, so am I. I'm like, well, at least something came good from there, from the Midwest. It's a vibe, you know. It's cute. I think it's the Hot to Go video she filmed back in the Midwest. I'm like, that's very Midwest vibes. Yeah.
It's so good.
I love it. It is great. Malibu loves Chappell Roan, so you know it's approved. She's like always singing the songs, looking at her on the
Well,
TV.
yours would be the Midwest queen. She's the princess.
Oh, really? Because I'm older or what?
Just seniority. Like you've been.
I don't think so. I think Chappell is probably more of a
I love
queen.
that mentality though. That's fierce.
I guess it's like
What?
I was born first, I guess. But as
No,
far as like
but
who's
you've been
she has 80,000
famous.
people at Lollapalooza.
You've been famous. You, so what,
Definitely me being queen for sure.
Yeah, you have billions of views,
Oh my
but you've
God.
been on the scene way before she was even
Okay,
known.
well, that's only because I'm older. Thank you, though. I love the hype.
I love it. They had, like it's the most historic crowd in Lollapalooza
I know.
history. It's like,
He's like,
just
you're
more
the
iconic.
queen, yeah. Well, you gotta marry someone who thinks
You
you're
do.
more iconic
That's
than
so my
Chappell Roan.
boyfriend being like, oh, DragCon's gonna have to shut down because you bought a ticket. It's so that energy.
But I love that.
Me too, I
like, I
live.
do love that they think that it's great. And that's where you gotta be, you know?
Oh my God, it just cracks me up.
We love a Midwest princess. Definitely influence. I know, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need those ASAP.
I know. And then my fear is like whenever her like US tour happens, I'm like, maybe people will be de-influenced by us like loving her because the ticket sales are gonna be too fierce. Like I can't handle it.
Oh, right.
So everyone was saying like, yeah, like her fans were like, oh, Chappell in a nun costume, controversial. You guys definitely should not go
Wait,
to her tour.
really? They're
Yeah.
trying to sabotage her?
Just so we can get tickets because it's gonna be too fierce.
Kind of weird behavior.
That's true. It is.
I mean, I get it, but also weird.
Same. Oh, you know what? I think it was Ariana had to like clap back because her fans did something similar too, like a little prank. Like they were trying to like, stop the hype for her to go on tour. So I forget what it was they were spreading, but they were like they started this rumor that she like had people in her basement or something. Like it was like a meme rumor. But Frankie commented on it, and then I think Ariana saw it. So then she was like, never mind. I'm not going to be talking about anything except for Wicked.
Yeah, love that, first of all. Maybe that worked too. That was me starting the rumor. It's like, let's focus on this girl. No, weird behavior all the way. That's crazy. Like, that'd be crazy. Like, I'm sure, but you know what? Sometimes people be like that, you know, like they love you so much, they want other people to like not like you. They just want them all to yourself.
Yeah,
so.
there's like there's two sides of that coin. I guess there is the side that's like people just being like, damn, too much competition. I'll never be able to see her because like look at like the Eras tour. It's like impossible to get. Olivia Rodrigo's tickets being $1,000, the cheapest. Like okay,
That's crazy.
but I think the other side is like very like gatekeepy. especially because Chappell's like a lesbian. I saw a big thing. There was like these sorority girls did like a viral TikTok dancing to Hot to Go, and someone like quote tweeted it. It's like, damn, like Chappell wouldn't like this because all these girls would like bully lesbians or queer people. And then the girl who was like the president of the sorority was like, actually, I'm lesbian and I love Chappell and we all just have a fun time. Like it's this weird gatekeepy thing. I think because she blew up so fast that.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that's bad. Missed the mark. It is crazy how that is, but there are bullies. Did you see Eras Tour, speaking of, last night? Was it in London? And it's like a TikTok I saw this morning. It like already had like 12 million views this morning. And I did like DM her because I was like, they're young. They were like 15 and 16. So I was just like, hey, girl, like I want to talk about this, but like if you don't want me to, it's fine. But it was just so interesting. So it was like, not interesting. It was so sad. So at the Eras Tour, right? Taylor Swift, right? Is it friendship bracelets? That's the whole vibe or whatever. She's literally filming these girls behind her. It was 2 girls. It was, her name is Naraya and then her sister. They're 15 and 16.
Trash. Sorry, but you like trash.
And they filmed the girl. Like this girl was literally like harassing them, like calling them like bitch. Calling them, they said trash. They were telling them to like leave, and they were like making fun of them. And they filmed. They had like the full video. They had first they just posted the clip. The clip got 12 million of them like literally bullying, harassing these girls. And then they posted the full clip, and they told security, they're like, hey, these girls, and they straight up asked, and because I talked to the girl via DM today, Naraya, and I was like, if there's anything you want to add or anything like that, and she goes, no, we literally said like you like why are you guys doing this? And they literally were like, oh, like they were saying because they were like black, like that's why. Like it was actually crazy. Yeah. So she said they talked to security. The one security was basically like, we can't do anything. Another security tried to tell them to like move or whatever. And then I guess they were trying to get like other, like it was a lot of, and you can like, and I think rightfully so, like you can see their face, like the girls like harassing them and stuff like that. And then when they started filming, the girls were trying to be like different, but you could tell they were still whatever. You can hear them call them like trash, like move, like all this stuff like that. And they didn't do anything. And I was like, okay, this is a Taylor Swift concert, right? Like everyone's there like because they love Taylor and friendship and stuff like that. And the girls even said, we're 15 and 16. Like, how old are you? And the girl's like, I don't have to tell you my age. And it's like clearly like a grown woman and stuff like that. And it was just so weird. I was like, what is happening at these shows? Like someone like Chappell Roan or Taylor Swift where it's all about like unity, like love, like girl, like all this stuff like that. And like people just being so nasty. And then also in London, like just like downright like rape. Or where was it? It was not London. It was somewhere else maybe. I think they were British is what I thought, but maybe they weren't in London because I think they were already in London, right? Oh, maybe it's Poland. It is Poland because someone's like, oh, man, I really liked Poland or something. It
is Poland?
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, it is. It's the capital of Poland.
Oh,
I was right about geography for once. Oh, my God.
I just saw the comments were like that, too. But this was like the short clip, and you like see the girl. You see the 2 girls here, and then you see the woman that's like harassing them back there.
Oh, my God.
And she's like, and she like literally repeats it. She's like, you're trash. Like, just like crazy. And then there's like a long, she posted more stuff since this. Like she kept coming behind them. Look, she's like looking like right into the camera. Yeah, it's crazy. The first one has like 15 million, and
that is so sad.
And yeah, like they look super cute. They had like these little like diamonds on their
what?
Like you could tell that, and all the comments were like they were like obviously jealous. Like these girls look cute, and they kept telling them they look like trash. Like they're definitely Taylor Swift vibed. And then yeah, when I messaged her because she was already following me, so she's like. She's like, the first attempt was us trying to get security. One of the ladies had someone hold onto my leg. Like someone was like holding on her leg to stop her from walking. And then every time they walked away, they moved to talk to our friend. She'd come behind us whispering and telling us to leave. We turned around and said, to her, are you still going because of our skin color, right? And she said, yes, with no problem. My sister started having a panic attack. You can hear in one of my videos, they started making fun of her. They started to chant amongst their friend group, chanting us to leave over and over. This was a trip to celebrate me graduating since I'm going in my senior year. And these women totally ring with my parents. And, yeah, and then she said, and then I said, what was the outcome? Like all this stuff like that. And then she said security said they couldn't do anything even after they gave them proof. The first man shushed us and rolled his eyes. Another security tried to kick them out because the main one just spoke to them and told us to leave alone. They said, it's crazy. So I don't know. What a crazy experience. But I was just like, how does security. Crazy. Also, like, those are the people when it reminded me of that because when you said the Chappell Roan, like, these are the people when, like, I mean, Taylor Swift would not like you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why?
Hate you.
Hate you,
actually.
Like, the whole thing is like friendship bracelets, everyone loving. I was like, what the hell is your problem? And these are like young girls.
It's like, what? I wish it wasn't still so big because if it was like her like 5 years ago, I would have like sent that to like her team and been like, do something for these girls.
Seriously,
it sucks that she's so big now that like she can't really do anything. But
she
damn, that is
17 million people are watched all these.
Yeah, that is so many people. I hope her team does see that because that is so. It like literally goes against her whole like brand. Like literally, it's like her whole brand is like inclusive. She's supposed to be the girl, like a Barbie almost, like a girl for everyone. Like everyone is supposed to see themselves in her. Like that's the whole point of the Eras tour.
Yeah.
You have all these eras, all these different like feelings, all these like every era represents something different, and everyone sees a part of themselves in each set. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's the point.
Yeah.
Her dancers are all body diversity. They're different races, nationalities, like different. They all bring different cultures, different styles. Everyone is supposed to see themselves like in the show.
It pissed me off. I saw it this morning. It made me live because I was like, first of all, like my first thought is that lady was like unwell. Like I was like, okay, this girl's something wrong with her. But like the group was doing it. Like there was like a group of like grown women, and then they clearly say they're like, we're 15 and 16. Like why are you harassing us? And like you guys must not know the term of harassing. Like we can stand here and talk to you, whatever. You know, they were like being so. It was actually insane. I was like, this is like really really weird. And like the fact that no one did anything, and then they kept like moving around and stuff.
No one do anything. I would. My ass would have been like
right. And it's like and obviously them being 15, 16, they can't. You know what? You know they did good. They tried to hold their own. They were recording. They were trying to do good. But it's like, yeah, what can you do except tell security? And then security doesn't even do anything. Like, that's like, it was sad. It made me like so sad. And, you know, she was, you know, good thing. And I was like, you know, good thing they recorded that and stuff. Because I think in that case, that's what's so beautiful about the internet. Because like those people could just like get away with it and stuff like that.
True.
And then they're just roaming the world being awful people. But it's like in that case, it's like that's when you should like definitely hold people accountable. Because it's like, what the hell is your problem?
Mm-hmm.
And to also like I said, kids, like it's like, obviously you shouldn't do that to anyone. But it's like, then they're literally like, we're kids. Like, what are you doing? Like,
oh my God. Yeah.
Crazy.
It's so frustrating too. I mean, because also like POC, like Swiftie is already like, they're already, I mean, they're a minority obviously in life, but also like in the fandom, they also a minority, and they also get it from like other fandoms. Because it's like, I see it on Twitter all the time. Like a lot of like my black friends who are Swifties, so like, if like Tay haters are like, you know, oh, Taylor Swift fans are all like white or whatever, and then they're like, well, this is me, like I'm a black Swiftie, like don't whitewash me, you know. And it's like, so they're already get it tough in the fandom alone, and then like to have that in person at a show where like you're all supposed to be like
where they straight up said
unity.
yes. Like that's why I know, and I had like no problems about it. Like that's insane. I didn't watch the new video, so I have to like watch those. But like they were posting
like I don't know, like I feel it's so hard too because my experience is only like LA, which obviously stuff like that, like people would like stand up for these girls in real life. It sucks that I don't know what it's like in Poland, obviously. So it's like,
because everyone was around. There was like people around and stuff. But like, I guess they said too in the message, she said they're like talking to other people recruiting, trying to tell them to like leave. Like they're trying to chance, like, you know, harass the girls or whatever like that. It was so weird.
Like, why?
I mean, I guess like you said, maybe in that sense, maybe because of their skin color.
Yeah,
which is
there's
like,
just no like rationale. That's the annoying thing. Which
is even like more evil and weird. And I don't know, I was so upset about it. And obviously because they were so young, I didn't want to like talk about it, make a bigger thing if she like didn't want to. But she was like, I was just like so mad. And like I guess it does start with like fandoms and stuff like that, because it's just like Taylor's not gonna like you. Like what? Like they should, I don't know, they should be banned from every Taylor Swift thing ever. Because if that was like my concert and someone doing that, like I'd be so pissed. That's why I did love my concerts. A lot of people would show up to my concerts by themselves and they'd all make friends with each other because everyone just showed up alone, and I loved it.
And that's why it's like so baffling to me, because I would do that all the time at Taylor concerts. I
go by yourself?
Yeah, since I was like 15, my parents would drop me off and I would just go in there and like talk to whoever was around me.
Oh my
and it was always fine. Like I
love that. Maybe the woman wasn't in the wrong, but I just saw a plane clip of a flight attendant. Did you see that? I was telling the mom that she needs to get off the plane so they can talk to her. And she had two daughters next to her that were like 5 and 6. You saw that one? And she's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, basically she was telling her to like leave the daughters there, and she had to get off the plane to talk to them. And she's like, I'm not like leaving my daughters. Like, what? Was that right? What was it like?
Yeah, because the kids were sleeping. They were delayed a couple of hours, and the kids were sleeping, like really little kids. And the stewardess was like, no, you have to come out with me or I'll call the police to take you out. She's like, I'm not leaving my kids. And you can tell me what you need to tell me right here and now. And
then she's like, no. Crazy. And she's like, I'm calling the police. She goes, oh, hey, do it. Like, what's it matter? And then she goes, we're going to have to evacuate everyone off the plane. She goes, well, I don't care if that has to happen. Like, what? It was so weird. I wonder if was it American airline or was it a U.S. airline? Not American, but.
Yeah, maybe Delta. I have to look.
Yeah, it was
see what was the resolution of it, because I just saw that part.
Because originally I was like, oh my God, like just like take your kids, don't fight. But then I was just like, I guess she wanted her to leave or something. I don't know. I guess maybe the flight attendant was in the wrong. I guess we don't know the full story either. I don't know what the woman was doing, but it was odd.
Either way, a mom with 2 kids, how wrong can she be? You know, the kids are sleeping and you're so busy taking care of your kids. There's not much else. Like,
yeah, but I guess because I'm so, you know, I get embarrassed easily. I'd probably just like be like, okay, we'll get off the plane. Like I would hate to be like the person that like causes the thing.
But I could see that other passengers around were on the side of the mom. So obviously she didn't do something wrong. Usually people are like, get off, you know, leave if that person did something wrong to somebody. Calm. But everyone else supported the mom and they were like, no, this is wrong. She doesn't.
That's what she was saying. She's like, I'm not going to move my kids out of the seats or what. Oh, I did see in the comments that maybe it was like overbooked or something, but also like, why would they ask her to specifically leave if it was overbooked? I don't know. That's what I read in the comments, maybe. That wouldn't make sense. I don't know.
Kind of related with flying. When's the last time you flew? Because I don't know how I was going to see. Oh
Honeymoon, January 2021 to the Maldives.
This was like an older conspiracy theory, but it was like that.
Ooh, Shane Dawson again over here. The Gucci slides.
Conspiracy. Big butt set off false alarms at the airport security.
That was good. Yeah, sometimes you give me Shane vibes in the best way. Not the weird Shane. The Shane people love.
The cancer energy.
Yes. Yeah, very much that. Yeah. Okay, so what, the big butts?
Yeah, there was a TikTok theory that a TikToker went through TSA, and then allegedly a TSA agent told her those who are blessed with big posteriors set off the alarms. So everyone wanted to like test this theory, and a lot of big booty ladies all said that like I always had to get scanned at the TSA.
You or those ladies said that?
In the comments of this TikTok, they all said that.
How big does your butt have to be?
I don't know. That's
Wait, so are they saying they pull you aside to frisk you down if you have a big butt? That could be true, because I do always get pulled to the side, but I don't think my butt's that huge. That's why I'm like, sometimes you have those like huge butts. I don't think mine's humongous, but I do get frisked every time I go to the airport.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's what all these girls were saying, but the TSA issued a statement that it wasn't true.
Of course, they're not going to be like. It could be.
So TSA cannot verify the authenticity of the claims made on TikTok
oh my gosh.
More context. However, I can verify that the TSA's on-person screening technology effectively screens diverse populations of travelers. And like stuff like sweat can also like set off the alarms or whatever. So I guess
that makes sense. Big booty people probably sweat
sweaty,
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I sweat all the time, so that could be.
Same.
Yeah, you just gotta give a good wash back there, I guess.
Is it true that like when they do the scans though, they basically just see you naked though? Is that what it is?
What scans are they doing?
To some degree, yeah. There's different machines, but at the beginning they did, and then they adjusted the level.
Oh, thank God.
So now they can't really see the outline of your body like they used to. They see kind of a stick figure, but if there's anything that's like metal that will pop, that will show on the screen.
Because I saw like videos on Twitter, and again, who knows if they're real or fake? It was one of those things, but you could see the whole hog, if you will.
Oh,
and
probably.
I was like,
yeah, originally they did.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is kind of a little violating. Well,
right? That seems like
crazy. Yeah. I wonder if they see metal. So like Alex Warren has a bullet in his like chest. I wonder if they see that.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
right?
Really?
And he would probably have a card or something with him to
say like I have a bullet in me.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
They'll test it and then.
Wow. Yeah. I think the last time we traveled, I think I was pregnant, and I think I didn't have to go through those machines. I guess they just scanned. I don't know what they did actually. Did I get scanned? I know I didn't have to go through them.
They just use a handheld metal detector and.
How do they even know though? I could have been like lying. I wasn't. I was definitely pregnant. But like, how do they know you're not? Because I'm like, I can't go through security because I was only like 6 weeks, so I wasn't even like showing. But I was like,
they still check. It's more inconvenient to you because it's not as fast as just walking through
no,
a detector.
They did kind of put us.
Still check.
Oh, I thought I went through the line quicker or something like that. Maybe not. I don't remember. It was in Dubai. Dubai was bougie though. They gave us like breakfast and stuff. They had a hotel at the Dubai airport.
Was that the underwater room?
Yeah. That was fierce. It was kind of scary because it was a little claustrophobic. And that room is like in the middle of the ocean as opposed to.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So like the other huts are like, they're like on the cute little bay part where it's like shallow, like ish water. You can still see clear down. This has to be in the middle of the ocean because I don't know how deep it was, like 16 feet, 20 feet deep. Yeah. So our room was so disconnected from like those cute little huts at the resort. And it was like a little scary because like I got seasick because like the ocean was just so much rougher. Like you can't just jump in from the room like you can in the huts. Like the huts, like I've been to Bora Bora and you can like jump in. It's clear water. It's like smooth. It's like a lagoon basically. This was like you're in the middle of the ocean.
Hey.
Yeah. And then it was super scary.
You almost feel like a pirate ship can just come up to your house. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And like kidnap you or something because you really are like the furthest out because it's like the nicest one, so it's like the furthest out and secluded on your own.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But it's wild. I mean,
thought the same thing.
View is like 360 ocean and it's like rough.
I have to rewatch. Like, you vlogged it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I need to rewatch the vlog. For some reason, I remembered it so differently. Where I thought it was the one where it's almost like I thought it was the one where it's like an aquarium in like the resort, you know what I mean? And there's like an underwater like room there. I didn't know you were out in the ocean.
They have that.
Two things. One, they have a restaurant that's underwater, So a lot of
Okay.
footage you see in general is usually the restaurant underwater.
It's like
But
a
then
lagoon.
this room, the top, it's like a beautiful villa, and then underneath you go and you're under the water. There's
Whoa.
another bedroom underwater.
But we never stayed underwater. We always stayed at the top because it's actually scary. Like you're just down there. It's all like dark and I don't know. It's kind of scary.
It's really interesting because the sounds, you just hear this crackling sounds, and you think like, is the room kind of like slowly breaking apart or something? But
That's what
It
I would
actually
think.
was scary.
it's really amazing. It's really amazing.
It was amazing, but it was scary because I think Paris Hilton was there like a week before us for her honeymoon, like literally in that same room and stuff like that. Although she is a Hilton, because it's at the Hilton, it's like the Conrad Hilton or something in the Maldives. But I thought the same thing with. I think I just like couldn't sleep there. I think I was just like not relaxed. I thought the same thing. I was like, what if like a pirate ship? Because you really could, because they know whoever's staying there. What is it like? It was like 50,000 a night. I think we got it for 25,000 a night because we were there in January or something. So I think it was like 25,000 a night. Again, like why we went broke, because like who spends $25,000 a night on that? That's insane. When the huts were like $2,000 a night, it's like so much better. But we were $25,000. I literally thought I was Paris Hilton. I was like, yes, let's do this. And then I wonder why I had to sell my Birkins. I was like, oh, okay. Well, anyways, wasn't even worth it. But it was like, you know, the people staying in that place is rich. So like, there are pirates
That's
in the world.
true.
So like, why wouldn't you? And you could just jump off your boat and go right into the room because it's like side doors and the dock is like open. So you could literally just pull the boat up. I was so scared. I literally was scared of that. And then on top of everything else, I guess they don't like people who do adult work over there. So everyone was like trying to get us arrested.
yeah.
They're like, oh, she's an adult star. So I was just like, I want to get out of here. Like I was truly like scared. The people were really nice. Like everyone on there, there's like I guess a staff that helps you. You get like your personal, they called it like a butler. I don't know if that's like the PC term, but like someone who helps you with everything. They had like a little hut, like, but still you had to like go down in this. So they were kind of there at all hours of the day if you wanted them, but they still took them a minute to get there. He was really nice. I really liked
So
that
they
guy.
were like they weren't like connected or like in the.
No, they weren't
Oh.
connected, but it was definitely the closest thing. Otherwise, you had to take a golf cart probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to the resort, and then they were maybe like a 5-minute golf cart away.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was cool because they were there 24 hours. They'd bring you breakfast. Like it was really nice, and I think they like had a chef come cook. It was cool, but
You had to take a boat to get to your like villa.
yeah, well, a golf cart. Yeah,
But how did you from like in the ocean?
yeah, they had a really long.
There's like
Oh,
a
I see,
crazy
I see, I
long
see.
bridge.
Okay, okay.
But kind of
that goes there.
scary. It was like kind of narrow. So like the thing is so little. Like you'd literally like one wrong thing, especially at nighttime because it wasn't really well lit. Even like the restaurants weren't well lit. Like taking the golf cart, they would like drop you off and you had like go through a jungle. Remember, you had like go through this jungle,
Wow,
and it was
interesting.
pitch black. I was like, this is scary. Like you don't know the animals or whatever. So overall, I don't know. Maldives is gorge. I don't know. I was kind of scared the whole time we were there. So were you scared or was that just me? I don't know.
No, I wasn't. I think, she lives in a constant, like she's in a horror movie. So like it's enough that you walk in a dark forest. I'm like, we are on an island. There's no wild animals here. We're not connected to the mainland. So a wolf or a bear will show up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. I mean, it is interesting. And even in the she gets more ocean sick. So yeah, sitting there, you're just laying in bed and all you see is like waves moving.
Wow.
But you're floating on the ocean. So you feel like, am I moving? Is this
Yeah.
moving? So it's tricky. It's very...
I had a manic breakdown with our
That was
butler too. He was driving us, and I don't know what
Before,
happened.
what happened is he didn't show up to. We finished the restaurant and they come to get you and bring you to your room, and he was late. He didn't show up, so he started walking, and that's when you were afraid because we were walking in the forest and it's dark.
Maybe
and,
that was it. And then by the time he came, I was on the
yeah.
ground like shaking uncontrollably, and like people were just like surrounding me, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know. It was weird. I felt bad for him. I thought they were gonna kick us off the island because I really was acting. I don't know what was wrong with me, manic or something.
Yeah, but it wasn't that bad. It was.
No, that
I
was
think,
bad.
No, not at all.
People
I
were
think
surrounding me.
right, just to make sure you're fine, but because they didn't know if she needs a medic or not.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
then we're just get. I think his name was Shiraz. Like just call Shiraz to come over, and he came over, took us back to the room, and we're fine.
Shout out Shiraz. I think I had like $8,000 left in my bank account, and I gave it to him. I was like, here you go. Here's your tip for the day. Because you know what else? We got kind of tricked taking a private plane. We got there, and they're like, oh, we can have a plane pick you up. Because you have to take like another plane once you land, so you have to take another plane. We didn't know that, what was it, a boat was another
the way
option?
they asked it, it was still a plane, but you could either go on a plane with the rest of the people, so it's like 8 people on the plane, or you can go by yourself. And there's like, if you like, we'll pick you up at this time in that place with the airplane. And you say, yes. You don't understand that it's instead of, you can either board the plane that everyone goes on, or they come and pick you up with one. And it's like $15,000 instead
Or free.
of...
Or free.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the hotel provides it.
No.
So suddenly we were like, wait, why is there a $15,000 charge on our...
Oh.
And we were like, are we going to be able to make it home?
No, it was really scary. It was my poor planning because at this time we had just got married, but like obviously our finances were like separate, and I didn't want Moses telling me like how to spend money. I'm like, this is my money, whatever. But like literally taking my money down to $0, and clearly Moses is not someone's like, I'm gonna spend $15,000 on this. I mean, granted, like. You got helped out because like, you got to take a line. Like, oh, it's crazy shit. Anyways, we started at zero basically. So whenever everyone's like, Moses there for the money or the paycheck, I was like, well, what money? Because we went to zero real quick. You know what I mean? And I don't say that to like flex because not a flex, but we learned. And honestly, it was good. I feel like we built it back up together. I was like, well, if one thing, I know you're not here for the money because it was embarrassing. I had to be like, I have no money left. It's like, this is my last $200 we're going to get to Shiraz because he was so great. But we had to because I didn't have the money to get back a private plane. And I was like, how is this $15,000? And like, oh, that's your private plane here. They're like, well, we can't refund you for the plane you took here. But I guess if you want to go back, you can just go back with the other people. I'm like, yeah, put me on a plane with other people. Like, what? Like, I don't know. Again, I guess I was thinking as a Paris Hilton or something over here. But
no, that one was tricky. They tricked us into it.
They did a little tricky, a little sneaky. I don't think I'd go back to the Maldives. It was gorgeous. And the people were very nice, but...
If we lived closer, but just so far away, the amount of travel you need to do
24
to get there
hours.
from
24
here,
hours.
Yeah.
that's just too much.
It takes you like 15 to get to Dubai. Then you have to like stay the night at Dubai. You have to get another flight to the Maldives. And then once you get to the Maldives, you have to take like another plane.
Yeah,
and
like if you're already in Europe or Middle East, then that's fine.
yeah, that's a whole long story time. We could have done that on my YouTube channel. That was like, I don't know why we took so long on Hot Topics to tell you about our honeymoon. But I guess just to say, like, all that glitters isn't gold sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, don't let people flexing online detour your life because you probably were all in a better financial situation than we were in 2021. So feel good about that. I say that truly to make people feel better because,
True.
you know, like it just, you know, you see stuff online.
You almost were stuck on the freaking villa.
Yeah. Oh my God. But that was during COVID and we had to take COVID tests. And I was wondering, like, what if we tested for COVID? Do we have to pay to stay 3 more days?
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't let you leave if it was like, if you had COVID, you have to stay for 3 days. I'm like, do they put you up or do we have to pay?
I think you would have to pay, honey.
We
I
would
don't
have
think
$0. We would have been put into prison in the Maldives. Like, that would have been insane, actually.
Just be washing dishes, you know.
That was so scary. Oh my God. That's when Moses' credit cards maxed out. Everyone's just maxing out everything. So not only, yeah. Anyways, there's that. Lesson learned. Be smarter. Don't get a Tesla truck. That's why I don't get the Tesla truck. I'm like, let me not. Like, I have 2 cars that work fine. So anyways, Buca filed for bankruptcy. That's another one going broke.
Buca de Pep. I knew you were going to be heartbroken by that.
That's so, okay. So I don't understand because, like, okay, Donald Trump filed for bankruptcy, but he was still rich. So you can file and still keep your money. Is that why?
Yeah. Me looking at
I
my
know.
That's like the smart one.
Yeah, if you have an LLC, if you have a company, the company bankrupts, but it doesn't affect the owners of it.
So you keep it. Okay. Because I was like, okay, so Buca is going bankrupt, but they're still going to be making pasta.
Or if they sell it, because didn't that happen with, was it Chili's?
Chili's or
Yeah,
something,
just
yeah.
recently.
Same with Red Lobster.
Yeah, they were the same.
Same company.
So if somebody comes and say, okay, I'm going to buy a Buca, you know.
I'm gonna do it
and
tonight.
they'll stay.
Is there? Oh, there's a Powerball tonight. Okay. I really need to win. I seriously would do that. Because you know what else you could do once you buy the Bucas? You can go feed the homeless people or the hungry children of America.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You
because
know?
they do have humongous portions.
Humongous portions that no one can finish. And I would literally have all the chefs go around to, like, we'll start in LA, but then we'll, like, expand out and eventually go over to, like, India and all those places and Maldives. I'm sure there's hungry children there too. There are hungry children everywhere. That's my goal. So maybe if I win tonight, we'll do that.
Yeah,
That'd
would
be
love
great.
that. Yeah.
At least put half of it towards it. Half would go to taxes, and then the other half will go half to taxes, and then we'll split the other half we keep.
Spaghetti. For everyone.
For the kids.
Yeah.
And then for the children. And then, yeah, like I always think that with these billionaires like Elon Musk, and it's like they literally could probably end world hunger, huh? And they just don't.
Yeah, like literally though, right?
Yeah, like Twitter, like what he bought Twitter for, you could like feed everybody in the world.
Or like Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Why aren't they doing that?
I don't know.
That's so
Yeah,
weird.
I think if anything, Jeff Bezos should do it more than Elon. You know, Elon thinks, okay, we need to go to Mars to save humanity.
You're right.
But then what is Jeff Bezos doing to save humanity? Nothing.
Yeah, he could literally feed people. We need to like feed these children because they are the future.
Tea.
Yeah. That's one of my stances.
That's a solid like platform to have.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And there will be
These
meatballs in the
great.
spaghetti. People are, we're criticizing the spaghetti plan. I'm
Why?
like, there
What?
will be at least a meatball in the
Who's
spaghetti
criticizing
Oh,
that?
because just carbs.
No, the meat, the ground beef is
the
protein.
meat sauce.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't
meatballs.
specify.
Chicken
There's
parmesan.
protein in it too.
Yeah, Buca can do all that. Big ZD, chicken parm,
Veal.
spaghetti. Their spaghetti meatballs is superior.
Yes, it is.
I want to go. I need to redo that Rihanna photo shoot. I want to do a cosplay of Rihanna cosplaying me.
You.
It looks similar, right?
Did, when you put all the photos up of Rihanna's new spread, it did look very Trish coded.
I was manic this week. I was posting so much content. I don't know what it was. I was like, and then I was, she did not copy you. But I mean, granted, mine was inspired obviously by different looks, but the hair was very similar. Everything was very, I feel like I was maybe on the mood board. You know what I mean? Like they send you a list of photos that they're inspired by. I would love it. I love Rihanna.
I mean, the pasta one was like very.
With it like the right amount hanging out and stuff like that. I was like, this is very fierce. I would
love for like someone who was working on the shoot to like come forward and be like, actually, yes, like validate your claims.
Yes.
That would be everything.
No, that would be everything. I would feel so good. Oh my god, that would be everything. I love Rihanna. Please let me model for Fentage, Savage Fenty. I love their lingerie.
Oh
I
my
love
god,
her.
you could be in the fashion show. I think.
Ooh.
She always has influencers like in the fashion
Really?
show. Yeah.
I would love to because like, she does go up to plus size and I love it. She has like 3X, 4X. Sign me up.
I don't think she has musical performers in there too, so you could perform.
Sing?
Yes, and then after you perform, immediately go onto the runway.
Yeah, I perform in the lingerie.
Yes.
Freak to get freaky. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, you should have been wearing Savage Fenty right now. So
Oh
the Skims.
God, Skims is canceled. Skims is canceled. I actually do have a black robe from Savage Fenty. I wore it for her Valentine's Day shoot.
Oh yeah.
I should have worn that. All right, next time.
We didn't know you'd be pitching yourself.
I know.
That reminds me now that because did you see it for the Oscars? Like Jimmy Kimmel passed and John Mulaney passed, and so I'm like,
I'm ready.
You're the next in line.
John Mulaney is so problematic. Why did they ask him?
Is he? I thought he was like
everyone
adored.
hates him. No, everyone hates him because like is this the one that like his wife wanted a baby for 10 years? He's like no, and then he has a baby
with Olivia Munn,
like right away, and he's like, this is the best thing ever. I'm so happy to be a dad. I'm like, okay, but your wife wanted one. Like what?
Again, the cancelpedia because I thought he won people back because his stand up was. His like latest stand-up thing was like unproblematic and charming, and everyone was like, "This is how stand-up guys need to be."
Well, then he got married recently, and then everyone's like, "We hate you again."
Oh my god!
Yeah, they're like,
we need the cancelpedia.
Seriously, because they were all like, John Mulaney, they can never make me like you or something, and I was like, "Damn,
is it
that's
John
crazy."
Mulaney or Mulvaney?
I don't know. What did I just say?
Mulvaney. I think Dylan Mulvaney.
Dylan's on my brain all the time. I can't help it. Mulaney.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't be sure.
Yeah, Mulaney. So he's canceled. But I would absolutely love to host. Was it the Oscars?
Oscars, yeah.
Why would they say no?
I think because it's such a hard gig, like it never really goes over well these days. I think everyone's be hating on the host.
Could you imagine if I host? I don't think they'll ask me.
We never know. I heard they're eyeing the Only Murders in the Building crew. So like Selena, Martin Short, and Steve Martin.
So why do you think I would have a chance?
In my head, it makes sense.
Because you're the number one fan of that show.
Yeah,
so you're next in line.
Only Murders in the Building, so being a fan, I could
the
be the
Oscars.
Oscar.
You love the Oscars. You love all those movies.
You should be the host because you're the Oscar.
That's true.
That's where it should be.
I found out Hugh Jackman's son is also named Oscar.
I wonder after what, like Oscar the Grouch?
Me? No, he's older than me, I think. But
I think
Oscar Jackman.
Oscar.
That is a good name.
That's a good
Oscar
name.
Jackman.
Jackman's a good name in general. I would sell it for just being like a correspondent, you know?
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Maybe they can promote Chicken Shop Date Amelia to the host, and then you could fill in her red carpet position.
Oh, does she go to the Oscars?
Yeah, she does the
absolutely.
red carpet.
I'd be second fiddle to her.
Yeah.
I love her. She was at the Barbie premiere. She's an icon, and yeah, I'm down for that. I would
in my head though, I see like the Trish opening monologue because you would like talk really fast. You would do like the high like sweet voice. Go, hey everyone, look at the Oscars. Ariana, you're looking wicked beautiful tonight.
Oh my god! Instantly booed. You've sold it, but me doing it, boo. Yeah, tomatoes. But how cute would that be if you hire people to throw tomatoes at you? And then it becomes like a troll, like you're trolling the Oscars because like, is this real or is this, and you don't really know? That would be so good.
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
I don't think they'd ever ask. I'm like pretty delusional, but I don't think they're gonna ask me. I would pitch myself, but that's not happening. But maybe the red carpet, maybe that. I do love the Oscars. I would love to be there. Who's an Oscar contender this year? Do we know any?
It's hard to say now. I heard maybe Zendaya. I heard
Challenges?
maybe even Selena Gomez. Her movie hasn't come out yet, but she's in. I forget what it's called. Sorry, but it premiered at a film festival a couple months ago, and it won the film festival. And
really,
she's
what,
like.
You don't know what it's called?
I forget what it's called. I think it's a biopic.
I love it.
Let
You
me
hate
see.
biopics, though.
I know. I'm not going to see the film, but I support Selena on her journey towards the Oscar.
Who did she portray? That's what I want
Let
to
me
know.
see. Oh my god, it's all in French.
Oh, oui, oui.
Because it was the Cannes Film Festival.
Bouge. Oh, I did see something. I didn't know who she played though.
Amelia Perez is the film. Is it? Maybe it's not even a biopic. I guess I shouldn't say that.
Oh, okay. Just.
But it sounds like it would be a name, right?
Her character's name Amelia Perez in the show.
That's what the movie is called.
Oh, Amelia Perez. It probably is somebody in
right?
respect.
Because why else would you make it someone's name if it's not a biopic?
Well,
was the Elvis movie was called Elvis, right?
Right, that was a biopic. But I know what you mean.
Selena was Selena.
But Forrest Gump. Not real.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
T-Claw.
I feel like there is a lot of times where you have like, who's the other one? There's another one that's like the talented Mr. Ripley, like not a real teacher. You know what I mean? Like,
true.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of names. Wonka, not a real.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah. There was one Sally Field did recently, and she was like a person's name. I can't remember what it was, but yeah.
Well, anyways, Selena might be a best supporting actress, I think.
I hope Zendaya wins. Was it for Challengers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For sure. She was so good. That movie is like my favorite movie of all time.
I know, and I feel like the Oscars would want, like, of course you want Zendaya at all the award shows.
Of course.
Like, of course. So
she's going to slay.
Nominate her.
Love Zendaya. Yeah, I hope she wins. That would be everything. I hope Mike Feist wins too.
And then I could also see, I was going to say, what would Timmy, I guess Wonka was last year.
Yeah, no Timothy Chalamet.
You're over
like,
the
what?
Timmy.
Because people hype him up so much. Like, it really does feel like a plant or something like that.
Oh, yeah. People think, like, Lady Gaga.
Oh, for
Joker. Oh no, Timmy's on the short list for Dune.
Maybe Austin Butler for Dune or something. I don't know. Not him. Maybe Zendaya can get nominated twice for Dune and Challengers.
That'd actually be so fierce,
right? Like you're up against yourself.
Oh my god! I wonder if that. No, that's never happened.
It's definitely happened for. Oh no, I guess it's like people in the same TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they'll get nominated against each other. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I can't get. Maybe you can.
That like because I guess she would technically be supporting in Dune as well, so she would be no, but she'd be lead for Challengers for sure.
Yeah.
So she couldn't be against herself. I guess.
My god, that would.
But
be
that
iconic.
would still be fierce.
Yeah.
If anyone can do it, it's her.
Is there a cutoff for the Oscars? Like a time?
Yeah, I forget what it is.
Is it the fall?
But it's late because like a lot of Oscar movies
December.
air in December. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be. Get your submissions in.
What's your submission going to be?
Michael Keaton.
Between January 1st and December 31st. So literally the whole year.
Oh, okay. So it's there, yeah. Yeah, I would put Beetlejuice up there. Wicked. I actually had so many hot topics. Like,
really?
I have like actually so many. I guess I could save some of these for next week. I can give you a little rundown of all mine. So I have the VMA Best Video noms. Jaclyn Hill saying her lipstick was worse than the loss of family members. Matt Rife and Hawk Tuah. Dave Portnoy getting defensive over his age gap, saying it was 10 plus years when it's actually 21 years. More It Guys. David doesn't care about money. He said he would just be a teacher. And Wayne Brady has a 6-month-old with a lookalike that looks just like his ex-wife on their new show. God. I actually had so many, but we can.
Should we do it? I think BMA is probably the timeliest one, so you want to just do like a...
Is it that interesting? I don't even know. I don't
know if it... Maybe, yeah.
Just saying all the girlies are nominated. Well, transitioning from Oscars, the VMAs are more important than the Oscars. Who's hosting VMAs this year?
I don't think they've announced yet.
I could do that. That one I could probably do.
Oh my god, you're so right. The VMAs is way more your vibe.
For sure. I would love to host it. I love that all the Video of the Years are all women, except for Eminem, which is very random. Even though I love him. Shout out Eminem 15 years ago. How is Houdini up there, but like Espresso's not?
That's what I was wondering too.
Like, what? It's like so weird. Definitely weird and odd. Katy Perry's getting the Vanguard Award.
Oh, is she the
Vanguard? I can present her.
Oh, yeah.
In my denim outfit. I mean, it's really a millennial kind of VMA with Eminem and Katy Perry's still iconic. We still love her. But all the VMA nominees were like Billie Eilish for Best Video and Ariana Grande, but like no Sabrina Carpenter. She got nominated for like Best Artist.
Yeah.
But weird. I mean, granted, maybe the Please Please was like not at the cutoff, but I feel like Espresso definitely would have been. Probably would have been, right?
It would have had to because it was around Coachella. Yeah, and like Olivia's in there, and her video is older than.
Or fresher, like newer.
No, older, like.
Oh, but like that's what I'm saying. Maybe hers is too fresh. Maybe it was too close to the deadline.
Oh no, because Billie Eilish is in there. Like I feel like it was Billie. Ariana was around the same time.
Well, Ariana's "Can't Be Friends" video got nominated, not the "Boy Is Mine," because "Boy Is Mine" came out the same day as "Please Please Please."
But Espresso would.
That's what I thought too, because I was like, that was super
April,
iconic.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Chappell in there. Granted, like her music videos probably aren't like the same budget category as them, but I still thought like she should have been nominated.
Or I think those videos because. I don't think she did one for Good Luck Babe, right? I don't think she has a Good Luck Babe. But like Hot to Go is like an old music video that is just getting picked up now, you know?
Pink Pony's old.
Yeah.
That's true.
Good Luck Babe has a video, but it's like mostly like text and words.
Yeah, like
kind of an
lyric
animation.
one.
But that's not a music video to be nominated for a Video Music Award. I love that she always has girls as her love interest, because the other one too was it Supernova Red Red Hot Supernova, is that the song? And she has like a girl as her like love interest. So Chappell, if you need a love interest, I'm ready to be it. Because the Sea Creature too was female, and we just like love to see it, you know. I would love, oh my God, if I could be a love interest of anybody. The Weeknd has new music coming out too, but I would take Chappell Roan any day over The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd, but I'm here for it. I don't think there was ever a guy, because why would we ever have guys as love interest? They're disgusting, including Matt Rife asking, do you see this? Talking to a girl?
No.
On Whitney. Haktua girl is on Whitney Cummings. Look, by the way, I just to make it very clear, this is like no hate to the Haktua girl. I just found out too she's only 21. So I feel like she's just like riding this wave the best way she can. But I just think the people around her are just like not doing her any service at all. But Haktua girl was on, what's her name? Haley Welch.
Haley Welch, yeah.
She was on Whitney Cummings, and Whitney Cummings asked her, and there's no hate towards Whitney either. All hate towards Matt Rife on this. But she asked the Haktua girl like who her celebrity crush was, and she says Matt Rife. So Whitney's like, let's call him Matt Rife. And from the get, Matt Rife was giving me like major ick vibes. First red flag, which I just think if you had to ask someone like, oh, basically Whitney's like, this is your celebrity crush, we're calling you. And then he asked how old she was. And I was like, I just feel like if you have to ask, and clearly the Haktua girl's very young looking, it's like, I don't think that you should even try to go into that, you know, situation, the flirtiness of it. But she did say she was 21, and then he like pretended to hang up. And then she said that she is a crack baby, and that's where her personality comes from, to which Matt Rife replied, that's where the personality comes from, the trauma. And I was like, he gives me the ick. And then when he's like, oh, this is your soulmate because she's like a crack baby or something like that. And I was like, why is he in the discourse of all this? You know what I mean? Like, why do we call Matt Rife? Like, these two very cool girls. We have Whitney, who's cool, and this Haktua girl who's 21. And just, like, the whole exchange was, like, so weird. We saw her. What was the podcast that she was uncomfortable? It was a guy talking to a Haktua girl. She's on Bill Maher.
Why are they putting her in all of these, like...
Well, anyone that says yes, basically. Oh. They reach to everyone. And anyone that says yes, she went on.
That's why I blame the people around her. It's this girl that's 21. And sometimes she's going with the joke. She's like, yeah, that's where my personality comes from. I'm a crack baby. Like, that's what she is, and that's cool. Like, okay, you know, whatever. It's your story. Share it. But this one with the Bill Maher was saying that she should definitely just go into, was it OF or just sex work or a podcast about sex or something? Yeah, like...
Yeah, he was like, I want to do a podcast about sex and sexuality and, you know, porn and all that. And she was like, I don't know, I'm not sure about it. It's like, no, but you have to realize if you do it, and if you do it, you can do it in our network, but only if you do it the way I'm telling you to do it. And he was like so aggressive about, you know, he's like, where did you get that idea? You know, the whole spitting thing that comes from porn, right? And it was just going on. And she's like, I'm kind of nervous about it. I'm not sure about it. She was really
so uncomfortable. And Bill Maher especially, like, I mean, he has to be like 50, 60. I'm like, why? Also straight. I mean, not that it matters or whatever, but it's like, why are all these ick men like being surrounded by this girl? It just gives me like predatory vibes. The people around her, it's like, why are you putting her in this situation? Why is like no one looking out for her? I think maybe that's like my main issue of all this is kind of like, okay, obviously she doesn't want to be, she said she didn't want to be known as a Haktua girl, but all these people are putting her in that like role, including the management around her, because they're obviously like putting her in these situations. Like, why wouldn't they preface it saying she doesn't like to be called Haktua girl? She doesn't like to talk about spitting, whatever, because she's freaking 21 years old. And then she's clearly uncomfortable. The Matt Rife one, she was a little more giddy and flirty because obviously she, you know, he's relatively obviously a lot younger than Bill Maher, but I was like, why would he be like, yeah, you have to do this, but like the way I tell you, I was like, who are you? First of all, like, also, like, isn't he like, I don't know, Bill Maher, he's like political person, like that's his whole thing, right? Like, I wouldn't even go on the Bill Maher show, so I was like, who's putting her?
I have no idea what she was doing there.
So weird.
Also, like, okay, she's been around for a while now. I still haven't heard about what she does want to do. And why is she in all those interviews? Like, I'm still waiting to hear, like, okay, what do you want to do? What are you doing?
She probably just wants to be, like, yeah, get whatever. She probably just wants to make something out of it, which I totally get. And I think people aren't just, like, helping her, like, focus on where it should go. Yeah, that's
what I mean. Like, there's no clear...
And it's hard. I guess you just, like, I would like to talk. Maybe she should come on the podcast, because I would like to talk and be like, what? I feel like I'm the only one who can help her. At first, I was like, she has nothing to say, whatever. But maybe it's the people around her. Come on, girl. I'm going to call back that number. Her manager hit me up. Everyone I know has hit me up about it. Haley Welch, come on this show. We have your back.
Now she has stories to tell because she's been to all those podcasts.
That's what I want to know. How are you on all these podcasts? What did you think about Bill Maher? Who, like, put them on blast? Who made you uncomfortable, girl? Just tell me personally, because then I'll have something to say about it. But I feel for her, and I feel like I just think, yeah, she should go down a good path because she has so much like notoriety and stuff like that. Like, there is a way to like push her in a direction. I don't know what she wants to do either, but I could find out. And that's what people should find out. Like, Bill Maher should be like, so what do you want to do? Not like, you only need to do porn, let me tell you how, or whatever he said. Like, podcast or something. I don't know what the hell, but
Weird.
creepy guys everywhere. And I'm just like, calling Matt Rife. And it's like, I feel like Whitney does like read the room pretty well with Crystalia, who was like a really good friend of hers. She like pretty much, she denounced him. She's like, that's creepy. And the Matt Rife situation too, I guess it's like, I guess he's more like a jerk than a creep.
I can see it from her point of view. She's a celebrity. She can just call up a celebrity. Who is your dream guest? Like, let me call them up. It's a flex. You know, it's kind of
Matt Rife is just problematic. And I just feel like Whitney is like not like problematic like that. You know what I mean?
Right, but she's a comedian. So you probably see him as a fellow comedian.
Yeah.
He's not funny. I think you have to be funny to be a comedian.
He did this little spoof. This is the Matt Rife news I saw, which I was like, it wasn't even on my list because it was so annoying in it. But
yeah,
he,
it's annoying.
It was him interviewing himself, but as like a quote unquote blue hair liberal. Like he had a blue wig and like glasses. And he's like, Matt Rife, isn't Matt Rife canceled? It's like, no, he had like one of the top specials on Netflix.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't even close. Matt Rife, I thought he couldn't sell out his shows. No, his shows were sold out across the continental U.S. Like it was like, he was spoofing headlines, and I'm like, no one cares that much. Like the fact that you literally look so annoying. Like the costume you put on to be this like blue hair liberal, it was like this like Karen kind of look like haircut and like so unserious. Like it just looked like a clown. I'm like, this isn't a hot topic. You just look. You're doing the jokes for me. Like I don't even have to come in here and like dog on you because like this video is embarrassing enough.
That's what I'm saying. It's like not. What was it on? Like TikTok or something?
It was some like weird promo he was doing for like
himself?
his next. Yeah.
Okay. And also it's like one of those things where it's like. If you really are like right, and not to say he's not successful, maybe his shows did sell out, whatever. But it's like, why do you have to talk about it? It's like such a weird thing.
Yeah,
it's like,
what do you care about us girls talking about you? Then you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like,
if I'm selling out like the Hollywood Bowl or whatever, I wouldn't care. Actually, I sold out the Hollywood. It's like, who cares? If anything, I want to be more under the radar. I'll just be like, you know what? Let me just make my billions while you talk about me or millions or whatever.
Yeah,
but
like the success should speak for itself. Isn't that the whole point of like being successful? Is that everyone who's ever clowned on you is proved wrong? Well, you're not really doing a good job proving this wrong.
You're still, as Dustin Daly would say, Bobo the Clown. I don't know where he got that from, but I think he once called me and Moses Bobo the Clown or something. That's why I have love-hate with Dustin Daly, because I was like, can you not? I was like, weird, but we love you now.
I keep getting distracted by the mushroom and disco balls because it's a little phallic, and I keep my eye.
The way it's set up. Let's readjust.
At the beginning, I put them and it was like too much. So I kind of moved the balls a little bit away.
The disco balls.
Yeah, because the beginning, the mushroom was in the middle, and there was a ball on each side of the mushroom.
Yeah, that's better. That's more feng shui right there for you. I agree. But shout out Joanne's for the disco balls. But okay, can I also say like a little Just Trish's Halloween season?
You know what? In Home Goods, I saw so much pink checkered Halloween. I'm not even kidding.
No, I know. I've seen this. And Michael's too had pink checkered. And like pink and silver disco balls. And I was like... And I've seen this checkered print because, like, spoiler alert, we have hoodies and blankets coming next week. And the blankets look like this, like with the giant squares. Because all the patterns that we were getting, and it took a year because the patterns they had were already, like, these pink and white square patterns that people were getting. And I was like, this is so weird. And I even asked the manufacturers and stuff. And like, yeah, in the past, like, literally, because we started looking for merch around 2 months after the podcast started. So, like, yeah, in the past couple months, people have been really wanting this pattern. So we made this fabric already. We got the big squares, so we had to get it custom. But, the little squares, they're like, yeah, in the past couple months, everyone wanted these. Skims did pink and white squares last year. And I swear... I've loved this pattern for so long. It can be attested in so many ways. When I met Moses, I wanted it in my bedroom for oversharing. I had pitched this for our podcast. Like, I love this.
We had this fur sitting in where I make the furniture because I bought them years ago for you.
Right. Because I went in my office.
This fur was waiting in bags. And then finally we pulled the trigger on this podcast, but we had it already for so long because we wanted to make it.
I love this
for
pattern.
Your office was supposed to be all that.
Mm-hmm. Since 2004, I remember I love this pattern, and I could never find it anywhere. I was like, God, I love it. And I would look in fabric shops. I would look because I really just always wanted it. And I could never find it. And even the original time I saw this pattern was like in 2003. And it was a reality show. But basically what they did is they had like different, it wasn't even one fabric you could buy. They were just literally putting fabrics together. Yeah, cutting the fabrics, whatever. So now that they make this fabric, and I've seen it, like you said, everywhere, like all Halloween is like pink checkered, pink and white checkered. It's like so weird. I really do feel like I have a little influence on that. For real. I feel like maybe it's a little crazy, but the disco balls, I know discos are also Trixie Mattel. I know a lot of people have it, but where are disco balls? Oh, they were a thing. I guess they're not there anymore.
They come up and down depending on the season.
I was like, we did kind of start with the disco ball thing, but yeah, I don't know. I really do think everything's a little Just Trish coded. I'm not complaining, but anyways, we have the official Just Trish blankets coming with the big squares because we had to custom get that fabric, and now they probably will just sell it to people, but The big square blankets are coming in. It's really, really soft. And you can also hang it behind you so you can pretend like you're on Just Trish because it's like a little tapestry.
You need to start ordering some for PR though because we have too many like celeb fans.
Who wants it? I'll send it. Nobody wants it, but if someone wants it, yes.
But Fia, of course.
Love her. I'm sending her a cup. I got her address. Yeah, okay, I'm sending it. Yeah. She's getting one for sure. Hopefully it'll be placed in Game of Thrones next season. Who else? Who's our other celebrity fan? And that's the whole point, right? Is to make sure it gets placed.
Fia, you gotta make sure.
If it's not in there, we're charging you $168 for it.
I heard she has a big arc next season too.
No, she's fierce.
She's so fierce.
I'll
but
give you
also,
20 if you want.
like live for her.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's gonna be like have a big, humongous like arc in the next season. Now I love you even more, girl.
Yeah, I feel very.
But I told her too. I was like, she really is the only character I like on her team.
Really?
And I'm like, yeah. And I told her that too. I'm like, you're the most real, you're the realest one in that whole family.
She posted just a solo picture of
I'm like, yeah, she's so fierce.
Really
I get anxious to DM her back though, because I'm like, she's so famous. I'm like,
oh, I do too. I saw she replied with her address. I was like, that's it. I haven't replied back. I get nervous too.
And she replied so quick too. Mm-hmm. And I literally take 5 to 7 days to reply because it's been like I literally have to reply to her again because I get
that's
so anxious.
What I figured.
She's
I was like, let me just reach out to make sure she gets one because it's like I know how you are and I know how I am too. Where it's like it could take a minute to get. So I was like, let me reach out.
And then our other friend Misha, who she is Chappell's creative director, but
she's great.
She's so sweet.
Does she want one? I don't know.
She does. Yeah. So I'm like, yes, we gotta get
really?
One.
Yeah, because I've DM'd her too. Absolutely, yes, she can have one. She's so cool. She was super nice. Yeah, she's like, if you ever need creative on anything, I'm like, yes.
Can you imagine? Like,
I
would. That's why you and Tana got to do a music video soon, so we can get like Misha on it.
Yeah. I was super excited. We love the Just Trish coded era. It's very great. One last thing before we get to the big hot topic. I just have to say this because this was so stupid, but also shout out to Brie and our chicken fry for not letting it go. They were talking about, I'll say this super quick because I know you don't care about Dave Portnoy, but like I like Dave Portnoy. I'm always rooting for Dave Portnoy. I have like a little soft spot for him, even though like not really my usual person I would like, but I like him for some reason. This made me really dislike him. They were talking about Tobey Maguire at the party, 49, leaving with a 20-year-old influencer. We talked about that on Hot Topics before. But basically, Brianna's like, why do you guys like not date people your own age? Like and he's like, why do you keep saying you guys? He's like, I'm not in the category. And he's being so serious. He's getting more and more defensive. She goes, well, yeah, but like you have an age gap. And he's like, no, he said, this is a 49-year-old dating a 20-year-old. That's a 29-year age difference. He's like, mine is 10 plus years. This is 21 years. His girlfriend is 26, which he confirmed on BFS, and Dave Portnoy is 47. So, but he said it's 10 plus years difference. I'm like, that's not 10 plus years. That's 21 years. That's a big difference. And he was getting so mad at Brianna. And then she goes, oh, hey, let me rephrase it. Why don't you date somebody that's your age? And I love that she didn't let it go, including Josh too, because he's like, isn't your girlfriend like 25? He's like 26. It's like, what? So I love that they didn't back down from this. But the fact is like, look, most people don't care about age gap relationships unless you make it a big thing. And the fact that he's just like, no, I'm not in that category. Like, I'm more age appropriate. It's like, no, you're not. But also like, what? The only reason I got mad is because he brought it up and tried to say he wasn't the same. And he is. And the excuse always is when they ask, why don't you date people your own age? It's like, he's like, these are the people I meet. These are the people I'm around. It's like, absolutely not. You can meet a 30-year-old. Because even when you're 47, dating someone in their 30s is still an age gap. But it's like appropriate. You know what I mean? I still think 26 to 49, like, granted, I always say 25 is that magic number, but still, it's like, what do you have in common, including Dave Portnoy, you're just older. You're just 21 years difference. Like, our 5-year age gap, we have so different, you know what I mean? And it's like, maybe there is she's an older soul, which in that case, date like a 36-year-old, but 49, like, you're going to be 50 next year. It's like insane. And then what really annoys me is like the older men acting like it's not that big of a deal. It's not that weird. He's like, what? At least I'm not Toby. He said he supports those relationships because it makes his age gap look better. And I was like, it's literally, 21 to a 29-year. That's literally 8 years. I mean, granted, I guess, a little better. But what?
I feel like once you're in the 20s, it's all kind of, apples and oranges.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, like a 20-year age gap, you mean?
Yeah, like once you're in the 20 bracket, like that's all one bracket.
Yeah.
Like you're in the same bracket as,
No, right, exactly. But 20 years is still wild, and a 25-year-old is still very young compared to. I just don't even know like what they could possibly like have in common. And maybe they do, but again, people wouldn't make such a big deal if they don't make it a big deal because he got so defensive about it, and it's like, why are you getting so mad? Like Brianna was like literally just asking, and then she kind of like backed down. She was like, hey, yeah, that makes sense, whatever. But I love that she like let it go. But the fact that he thinks it's like calling it, and you just know it's problematic if you're trying to defend it, being like, ours is a 10 plus years when it's
when you were
21.
having it,
like 20 plus years maybe, but 10 plus years. Like don't try to make it seem like it's a 10-year age gap. I don't know. It makes me so mad. He was on my It Guys. And real quick, too, David Dobrik. Recently, one of his friends came out and said, David doesn't care about money, talking about the $20 million Spotify deal. You see this?
No.
Yeah, so one of his friends, we don't have to say who, was on a podcast with Josh Peck. And Josh was saying, was the $20 million deal real about the podcast? I guess every year Spotify offered them $20 million for views. And he's like, no, because David just doesn't care about money. He would go be a school teacher in Vernon Hills. I was like, first of all, David cares. I know. I was like, what? Yeah. Like, he's justifying this for real. Like, do they think we're dumb? Like, what?
No, are you? That's how it was said. It wasn't a joke.
No. He's like, it's very Scotty Sire. Like, David could never do that. He's a nice guy. It was David doesn't care about money. He doesn't care about. He'll be a school teacher. No, he wouldn't. Yeah, he has like water fountains, doing a Hawaiian punch. Like, he's definitely cares about money. He's definitely cheap. Never once did I see him pay for dinner ever. The long time I knew him, everyone else would pay except for him, which is why, like, literally so cheap. Hasn't paid Jeff Wittick's bills. Allegedly committing insurance fraud to pay him out of workers' comp. Like, this guy cares deeply about money. Otherwise, you would settle with Jeff and be like, "Here's some money. I ruined your life." He cares about money. So the fact that he just, like, 20 million is just not a lot to him because he is so rich, but he definitely cares about money. But the way he was framing that was like, yeah, he doesn't care about.
So.
Josh Peck, like, he kind of went in, but also was very, like, light about it and stuff like that too. He was very much.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was.
Can you
wild.
imagine David Dobrik giving it all up to be a teacher in Vernon
Hills?
Hills?
He's like, he would, because he just doesn't care about money like that. I was like. He's literally so greedy, so money hungry, would brag about how much money he'd get for every brand deal, never pay for a dinner, like, ever, like, literally the cheapest person I know. All those cars he gave away were part of brand deals, which he got double those cars. Like, it's like, he's cheap and he cares about money deeply and he doesn't compensate his friends it was crazy. I saw that, I was like, I have a whole segment that says more ick guys, so I was like, I think this one was ew, men, ew. So I have ill men, ew, I had Matt Rife and Dave Portnoy, and then this was more ick guys, David Dobrik, and I mean, Wayne Brady I like, but but a little crazy. They have a new reality show, and he does have a secret 6-month-old baby with this ex-girlfriend that they don't talk, and so the ex-wife had to amend things. Anyways, it's pretty good. I like Wayne Brady. I don't know if anyone cares that much, but I like him. But it seems a little bit scandalous, but I like his daughter. Shout out Miley. I actually did meet Wayne Brady through a David Dobrik video at the what's their names? Who's Jonah's family? Do you remember their names?
Oh my god. Why am I forgetting too?
The Antonians.
Yes.
Antonians,
yeah. Oh my god, good memory.
Yeah,
it
Wayne
comes
Brady,
out sometimes.
Yeah, right? I was like, I met Wayne Brady. He was at the Antonians and he was doing like a song. He was like riffing or whatever. He was very nice. But he definitely has a type because his baby mama for the 6-month-old looks just like his ex-wife. Like, identical. Even the ex-wife said on the show, she's like, we got to call each other and, like, make sure we don't look like each other because we look like we're in a cult right now. Because they, like, sat the same. Really? They have the same outfit, same hair, same, like, face shape, like, everything. And I was like, Wayne Brady has a type. He wouldn't go under it, guys, but the whole situation is a little blurry, a little fuzzy.
Eyebrow, yeah.
Yeah, because the daughter, Miley, was just like, I don't trust her. And, like, she doesn't want to talk to the woman, and she thinks it's sus. And obviously there is something sus because she goes, Wayne doesn't want to talk to me. So then the ex-wife is like, here, let me, like, try and, like, mediate or whatever, which is very cool of the ex-wife. So that's it. All right, big story.
Well, before that just reminded me, maybe one day we should eat at that kebab place, the Antonians kebab place. I heard it was good.
Do they get the money or does David? Because we cannot.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't think he does. I don't know.
I don't
Let's ask.
Yeah.
We'll DM them first.
Yeah.
I think he could be honest now.
Yeah.
That would be yummy though. It's in Glendale.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
I'm down. I'm down to try it. I do love it's kebabs, right?
Yeah.
They do have good food, and the Antonians are actually super nice. And if they get the money, absolutely, I would support it all the way because they were really nice.
Where was it?
I think Glendale.
Oh, I thought it was North Hollywood. It was like Bang & Buns, like kebabs.
They're all just there. They're all in North Hollywood. I'm so down to try it. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. I'll put it on the list. We have Erewhon this week, but
yes,
Antonian kebabs the next week.
But our big story, and I'm
our big story.
Uh-oh. I was surprised you didn't know.
Oh, no, I know you said it. I'm like, do you have a title and thumbnail? You're like, I do. And I was like, uh-oh.
I'm so excited. Okay.
Oh, is it bad?
No, it's kind of it's kind of camp.
We love a camp.
So JoJo sorry. Okay, sorry, hold on, you have to say it. Sorry.
What? Wait, what is it? What, do we know? Do you know this? Oh my gosh.
Okay, JoJo Siwa reveals
Oh Oh my God, let me read it. What is happening?
JoJo Siwa reveals the 5 celebrities she would never have on her podcast.
No.
You want to guess who the celebrities are?
No. Is this I'm dead. Is this real? Where was this? Zach saying?
On the JoJo show.
Oh, on her own show. She asked herself this question?
I thought maybe it was on Joey's.
Right, on Joe. So she's asking herself, JoJo, which person do you never want on this podcast? Well, let me tell you, actually. Glad you asked.
Oh my God. I'm seeing stars.
Can we go in order? Does she have them in order? She ranked them.
She does.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh my God. I want guess who's
I'm in
number
my
1.
healing mom era. I have a soft
Oh
spot
my
for
God.
JoJo. I love JoJo.
Oh my
Let's
God.
hear it.
Oh my God. Wait, guess. Just throw out names who you think would be on it first.
Number 1, The Rock.
What?
Surprisingly, no.
Wait, interesting. Actually, I don't know. I didn't know she had enemies like this, except for me. Okay. Wow, I don't know. To me, she seems very like a non-hater
It's
person.
someone that you also dislike and you talked about recently. A woman.
Oh no.
Are they celebrities, like actual celebrities or influencers?
This first one is a celebrity. An actor. Formerly
Oh,
like a...
Candace Cameron Bure.
Yes.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. We go with that for sure. Absolutely, JoJo. You're on the right track. Who's number 2? Candace Cameron Bure is wild, and I love it. First, I gotta watch. Did you watch it? I have to see how she's saying this because this is kind of iconic.
That's true. I should
I want
play
to
it.
know, like.
First of all, this was in a lot of articles because of the Candace Cameron Bure like angle. It got picked up everywhere. It was like on People. It was on E.
Oh wait, really? When did this
Yes.
happen? Yesterday? I did not see this anywhere.
I think the last night into this morning is when I saw it get picked
Dang,
up.
I'm usually on it. Okay.
That's why I think because you were kind of like buried in there, like you weren't the lead story. You know what I mean? Like you weren't the headline.
A little
But
offensive.
Trisha
I'm behind Candace Cameron Bure as far as a headline.
and Candace Owens was next on there too, which kind
This
of makes
company
sense.
is a little scary
That's what
that
I
I'm
was
in.
thinking,
Yeah.
too.
Yikes. This is putting me in like homophobic territory, which is a little scary, but okay.
And then number 3, Trisha Paytas.
Wow. Did she elaborate?
She did elaborate. So how she introduced it was,
Okay.
we're about to get messy. The thing is, I don't believe in being a for views, but if you try it with me, game on. If you open that door, I will walk through it. Okay, it's fierce.
Oh, that's how she
That's
like,
how she
put it
opened the
up?
whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
And then this is for maybe this will make you feel better. So for you, she said, "This is tough for me because me and Trisha were friends. Trisha has a lot of shit to say."
Whoa.
Oh, the first sentence we
Whoa,
already have.
whoa. I'm not Colleen. I'm not becoming friends with 13-year-olds over here, okay?
Oh my God.
We were friendly, and she was very nice and very sweet, but there was no hanging out, just to be clear. There was zero hanging out outside of filming. Zero. I got invited to New Year's Eve, and I thought it was weird. And that, and I didn't go, because I was like, she's very young. I can't go spend New Year's Eve. Okay. So just to be clear,
So the first sentence already debunked.
not
it.
because of JoJo. JoJo's sweet, but she was very young.
Okay, this is tough for me because me and Trisha were friends. Trisha has a lot of shit to say about me nowadays.
That's actually not true either. Let's debunk this. I think you defending Colleen saying what she did wasn't that bad when she literally sent nudes of me unsolicited to a fan. So that's been confirmed by Colleen, and you defending her triggered me a little. It's not about you, JoJo. It's about you defending. So first there. Second of all, you're also defending Abby, who verbally abused children. That's just fact. I think my issue, and I said this, I actually really like JoJo. I like root for her. I love her music. I think I raised a JoJo Siwa. I think that's who I would be if I was a superstar. You know what I mean? But I think her defending people is the problem. Definitely, JoJo's not the problem. I don't think she's like aware that she's defending like actual horrible people that were adults that befriended her as a child. So like, of course she's trying to, it's like you're defending your parents. Your parents can be horrible people, but it's like, those are the people you run as a kid, so you're going to defend them hardcore. So but did I have stuff to say about JoJo? I think with her song even, I like was defending her.
No, I was the one that was harder on JoJo.
Go for Oscar.
Yeah, go for
I
me.
was like, I like a rebrand. I like the song. I thought things were catchy. I thought her music was good. Like,
really, the only thing you were hard on her about was the Colleen stuff, the Abby stuff, and then you talked
And
about the girl group, like the girl group allegations or whatever.
but that
that's
was
not
on a
your
Rolling
fault.
Stone article, which I didn't even know. Like, I'm like, if this is true, this is I feel like, I think I've always been fair to JoJo because I do really feel like I'm not trying to say she's a victim, but I feel like she definitely didn't have right people around her for so much of her career. Not to say she's not a superstar. I think she's a superstar. I think she's super smart. I think she's a little bit of a troll, which I totally respect. Like, I feel like I've always said that, right? Yeah. I'm not even mad. I'm really just trying to clarify because once again, JoJo, we were cool, not friends. Okay, but we were cool. We are cool. Like, truly, I don't blame JoJo for, like, any of it. Like, she doesn't like me because I keep exposing the truth about Colleen, which was, like, she sent weird unsolicited nudes of me, confirmed, had viewing parties of me naked with her friends and sending it to people and making fun of my body and stuff. Like, she was an awful person. Like, that's it. There's other stuff, her being friends with Adam underage, like, all that other stuff. But for me personally, she was awful. She knew it. She said she's a coward. And JoJo just defending that is, like, very... It's just like really, it is very like triggering. I'll just say that. And that's the only thing I was ever trying to say because I don't think she really understood like the severity of defending this person who like actually hurt like so many people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think she like missed the mark there. So I always say this. I always think JoJo is like so smart. She's like the number one thing. But like, I do think also, maybe it's a narcissistic in me. I think maybe she said that so we talk about her on this podcast. You know what I mean? Look, JoJo's a superstar.
The group was so random. Also, she does the JoJo Siwa Now podcast. It's just JoJo. It really is.
It's called Just JoJo?
No, it's the JoJo Siwa Now podcast, but it literally is just JoJo. Like
just JoJo.
It's her in her merch room, and she's talking.
Love it. I love it.
As far as I'm wrong.
Iconic.
I always have to put the disclaimer, maybe I'm wrong, but every video I've seen...
Yeah, it's her in that room.
Yes.
Is she has a video of it somewhere? Is it on YouTube? I swear I've never,
She has the JoJo Siwa Now, like, podcast Instagram, and that's where, like, the clip was.
Love
but
it.
It's an iHeart Radio podcast. So,
okay.
I don't know if there's video.
Maybe JoJo doesn't want me on JoJo Siwa Now, but you could come on Just Trish, girl. Like, honestly, come on Just Trish. I would ask that, like, we get final edit, but I would love for you to be on. And I truly like her. Like, I truly always have a soft spot for her, and I feel like she's so smart at, like, everything, like, marketing, everything. I think she's amazing. I love that she always performs Pride. We're in our lesbian era right now. We love every lesbian. I would never send lesbian hate. Ever. Never. That's, like, no, never. Any lesbian, even if you're, like, the, like, worst kind of, I just love lesbians right now. Like, it doesn't matter if you're horrible. I want to be your ally. Because, you know, I'm there. I'm there in the queer. I'm not full on lesbian, but I'm there. I'm halfway there. And girl, let's be real. You want to name your girl Freddie Mercury after Freddie Mercury? I named my daughter after Elvis. Like, I feel like we are one and the same. I do feel it's a little inspired by me. Freddie's going to be a girl. Okay, iconic. Just telling your baby names before it happens. I like it, but...
If you're lesbian, even if you're the worst person.
Yeah. No lesbian hate here, you know?
That's true. Even when JoJo was getting, like, trolled by homophobic people,
yeah.
I'm like, listen, I have your back, JoJo.
For sure that.
Oh
and all
God.
the fake anything. Everything she does fake drinking, fake whatever. Love it. Like, you're so camp. You should be the Met Gala, like, what was Zendaya? She's, like, the leader of the Met. What is it called? Like, the ambassador?
The chair.
Yeah, she's the chair. JoJo Siwa should be it next year. We love it.
God,
Girl, come get the... If you come on the podcast and make you can't have any edit, I'll give you the Rainbow Birkin. I would love it. No edits. 0 edits. Just raw. I'll give you that Rainbow Birkin, girl. 100%. That's my offer. And I'm being dead serious about that. I just curiously do want to know so much, like, her lore, her brain, the way she thinks. Because she is nice and she is smart. Like, I've always said this. So...
Oh my God.
I don't know.
It's so funny. I just love that it's 5 guests I would not have on this podcast in which I have no guests. It's just me talking about myself and my songs and my merch. It's like so funny to me.
Nobody comes on the podcast anyway, but just in case.
It is a question.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought there was someone there.
A mouse, a rat. No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there could be a mouse. Not in here, though. Oh my God. No, that's wild, though, that I'm in the same category as, like, Candace Cameron Bray, Candace Owens, and Trisha Paytas.
Yes, and then her number 5 makes you feel better. 4 was an ex-lover that was unnamed. I think, yeah.
Wow.
So I haven't put them on.
This person I'm not going to name, but they're on the list.
And then 5th was just all her exes. So I don't...
Wow.
Wait, what? Two spots for exes?
2 spots for exes. They should have just done 1.
This was clickbait.
She's rage baiting. She's like, let me get some... You're not going to reaction on me, girl. I'm in my
let's
happy...
see, from all those people, there's one person that's going to talk about it, that I want to talk about it.
Well, maybe Candace Owens. She... She'd be on YouTube.
Both of the Candaces definitely need some clout. They'll both, like, Candace Cameron Bure, like, don't want to have to talk about this, but, and like, don't talk about it, period. Girl, we're on the same page with Candace Cameron Bure. That girl, that's my least favorite person in Hollywood ever. Just acting like so, like, don't want to talk about this, but I have no one as asking your opinion about the Olympics. Candace Cameron Bure, like, stop. So... I'm with you, JoJo, on that. I love you, JoJo. Like, I actually feel for you. Maybe you don't want me to feel for you, but I really do. And I think you're iconic, and I think no matter what, you're like the star of that show, and we love you.
She had Candace Owens there?
Yeah, why did she hate her?
Like, that's so random. No, but why, like, there's a long list. You're gonna not have Tucker Carlson or Ben Shapiro, but like, there's so many people.
I wonder
She
if
did focus on ladies.
Damn. Lady hater. For being a lesbian,
Oh,
you
I
hate on
didn't forget
ladies.
this quote. She went on to say that her 14-year-old self would be heartbroken if she knew how Trisha was going to treat her later in life, as she was that young when the two began making online content together.
I really, like, maybe someone can clock it for me, but I really feel like I never was, like, nasty to JoJo. Was I? Like, ever? Because I just was like, she is young, and in my eyes, I'm like, she went through a lot of shit. I'm the last adult that wants to be harping on her. I was just like, girl, like, as like a mother, I was like, maybe this is why people are upset with you, especially when the Colleen thing was so hot and so many people were so hurt by it. And it's like Colleen admitted to me to sending my unsolicited to people and sending, like, having her, like, gay friends watch it with her and making fun of me. Like what? Like that? Like, how are you defending that person? That person was maybe she's grown. Maybe she's not that person. Hopefully she's still not showing my people. Maybe she is. I don't know. I'm not talking to her, but I'm just saying, like, this person was not great, hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, and she went and blatantly said it was all lies.
Oh, that's
That's what
right.
it was.
Yes.
No,
I forget. I forget.
There was a reason. She went and
Yeah.
said everything was lies. She discredited everyone. There's no victims. Everything is lies. We're A-list celebrities and people hate on us because of that.
That's right.
That's it.
And
And
JoJo,
that's
you
all we
yourself,
talked about.
in
That's
that
it.
same interview, they said, would you be friends with the 13-year-old fan? And she's like, no. That's it. You answered your own thing. Be friends with who you want to be friends with. Like, it's fine. You know, we're not cool like that. But, like, I didn't hate on you, truly. And I guess if she thinks I did, and maybe I did, someone clock it somewhere, but I'm really trying to wrap my brain that I think I always had a soft spot, and I never wanted to be, like, an old woman, like, harping down on this, like, young girl, like, trying to figure it out, especially someone who I know at least got verbally abused on camera by her dance teacher. Maybe it was fake, but even so, as a 6-year-old, can you decipher if it's fake or real? I don't think it was fake, but anyways, I don't know. I feel for her, and I do feel like she gets...
I feel like it should have been me on the invite list.
Oscar.
I
like-
was so much harder. But then I also came around because I was so much harder.
Yeah.
Then I kind of was over. I was like, honestly, kind of camp. So
No,
you don't
for
even have to
sure.
convince me, Joe. I get it.
Yeah. I feel like we had your back in. I don't know. I was just trying to help you, girl. Like, trying to steer, like, maybe not the right time to say that as someone who's definitely just gotten in trouble for whatever. I can keep doing what you do. I love your music, and I'm a JoJo fan. I'm a JoJo fan. I like her. I've always have, and I think you're everything. I would love to, like, do her next rebrand, though. Like, I would love to do, like, a different era of JoJo. Like, I don't know. I have a vision for her, for sure. But if you want, girl, maybe her for Britney Spears biopic. JoJo for Britney. I could see it. I love it. JoJo, I love you. And I feel sad.
She should play Britney's sister.
Oh,
No. Oh, she was in Nightmare casting. Who was JoJo? I think someone did a Hairspray. I told you about this, like, Nightmare casting for Hairspray.
And you were John Travolta.
Yeah, I was. No, I think I got to be Link. Okay, John Travolta. Okay, me as Tracy Turnblad's mom. No, I got to be Link as Zac Efron. Thank God. But I would take that role too. I'd play Edna Turnblad. Oh, Tracy. I could easily.
We need some.
Oh my
Do you
god.
need
Oh my god. Oh my
Little
god.
inhaler.
don't kill Oscar. We need him.
No, I know. We do need you. Stay alive. We need you for our JoJo Siwa
The
interview.
mix between John Travolta.
I know. Well, don't for Oscar. He's the mean one. Everyone's like, wow, he's so good for Trish. It's like, I think Oscar's a little bit more. You are definitely more sassier than me,
Oh my
anyways.
God.
We love you. Don't come for
my
Oscar
God.
either,
That
though.
is so fun. I can handle JoJo. It's fine. Oh my god, that
We
is
love
too
you, JoJo.
funny.
Seriously, top 5 guests I want on my podcast: Jonathan Bailey, Jonathan Bailey, and who's my girl? What I really want: JoJo Siwa. We'll put you at the number.
Ray.
Yeah, Addison Ray, JoJo Siwa, easily. We would love you on. You're number 3 on my spot, girl.
Her number one
It's
and
exactly
only.
your number.
Yeah,
Her only one is Freddie Mercury. That's the only person she wants.
he's dead, girl. He's
That's why I'm saying
dead.
she's so unserious.
She is unserious. And that's what I kind of appreciate. I said I appreciate it. As soon as you made this list, I appreciate it instantly. I love it. Like, I do love it. And I do love her. And, you know, she's loyal. I'll say that much. She's got some blind loyalty, but
At least you live in rent-free in her mind.
I'll take it. I don't mind. I like it. And yeah, at least she's like thinking about me. She's like a mega superstar right now. Like, again, I wouldn't even care what I had to say. Like, when you're so famous, like, you're just like, what? I'll take it though. We are a JoJo Siwa fan podcast, so JoJo Siwa Now, come on, I love you. Come the first week of September when Oscar's gone, so you don't get any JoJo evil eye on you. It'll be a safe space.
Yeah, you and JoJo and Daniel. Oh, I guess he's gone. JoJo and Sloan.
I know. But you know what? People do post. Someone did say like they're posting late. Like Sloan is back in town, but he's like posting like he's in Maui, and I was like, smart. He got it. All right. Whew.
Oh my god, what a
That was
what
a good
show.
one. That was a good
See,
ending.
I was really excited for that hot topic.
I didn't see that.
was
I
saving
love it. Okay, that was a great one. What a way to end the week. You guys have a great weekend. JoJo, girl, love you. Stay strong, for real. Killing it, crushing it, superstar. And we'll see you in the next one. Love you. Oh, go to Patreon. We do extended, and we're also getting the Sabrina Carpenter smoothie. Patreon.com/JustTrish. We didn't even show the headshot this time. Oh, yeah, this is like last day to join before you can, August 10th, you have to sign up. So get the headshot, get the sticker, Patreon.com/JustTrish, and also go to SeatGeek and go see Sabrina Carpenter. Oscar has already spent $900 on his tickets, so maybe you'll see him in the pit. Are you in the pit?
Yes.
Okay, go see him in the pit. Bye, guys. They come up to you, they're like, Oscar. That'd be everything. Buy a hoodie so he knows you're a Just Trish supporter. Okay, we're done. Out. Bye.